Hello and welcome to the judging video for round 2 of the Object Show short making tournament. How this video is going to go, this is nearly the full raw footage of the judging sessions. They've tended to be about 30 to 45 minutes long per matchup where, I pretty much do everything. I introduce the judges for the matchup, we watch, we give a discussion, and overall we get to see it. This is, more supposed to be the kind of reactionary style. We had the kind of super short video with just the entries and 1 minute the summary of the opinion, but this is the full thing, right? A shout out to all the judges that helped me out for this round, and I hope that of course more will help me out in the future. Check them out in the descriptions below. Go subscribe, go do all that stuff for what is a very very big effort overall for the players making the short, but also the judging, which I've not really been able to showcase. This video showcases them in their full state. All right, as a reminder, this is the prompt. I'm going to read it out to you. The prompt is short. This tournament must appeal to the new generations of the world, and you know what they do? Watch reels, TikToks, and possibly even YouTube shorts. Correct. Your only limitation for this short is by the time you are done, it must be successfully uploadable as a YouTube short, meaning it must be in a vertical 9:16 aspect ratio and have it be under 3 minutes in length. You have no restrictions in the contents of your short and may make anything. However, try to take advantage of the limitation and get creative. That is what everybody had to work with. That is what the judges had to judge with. We now jump over to recording me for the Group A judging. Hello, welcome to the judging. We are here in Group A, and for this judging, we are joined by people who upload videos to the internet. We have GDNacho, who makes many video essays, works on BFDI branches, and does cool things. And also doing cool things is MikeyBlighe, who creates Object Show Roundup episodes on the weekly and many other spin-off series around it, including an interview series and much more. Also has a lot of plushies. So
hello.
We have,
I do.
yeah. How are we doing on this evening?
Kinda tired, but really to judge.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm hitting my mic stand. Other than that, I'm doing pretty great. Yeah, it's been a rough one. Been a bit of a sick household this week, but I think we're on the road to recovery now. And I've got a day off tomorrow, and it's a long weekend as well. So I've got 4 days off in a row. Woohoo! So I'm feeling pretty good about that.
If we're on the mud, then.
And you know what helps cheer up the mood even more? YouTube Shorts. That does. Yeah. So we are here for the Group A bunch now. The first pair of Group A is PixelatedK with Bunny Boy. Yep. And their short, I'll pull it up on the screen share because I had not started screen sharing yet. It is entitled #BFDI Mini Eternal Finale.
Good start.
So that is the title of
Okay.
our YouTube short here.
How did I forget about those? How did I forget about those shorts? How did I forget about the BFDI minis?
I don't watch a lot of BFTS mini. Say I don't watch it at all. So if this is explicit parody of it, then I'm not built for this.
Yeah.
I guess.
As a reminder, we vote from 1 to 10 on creative and technical factors, right? Whatever those may be in this scenario. All right. If we are ready on the screen share, I can play it. 1, go. It's a mini. Good job. That's it just stays on.
just making sure everybody knows who won. Just give you a time.
What is the 10 seconds?
It's like the tenth of 10 seconds
It's
is
a
the 30.
third of the length.
Like a solid quarter of a short.
Oh my
I
god,
don't know why, but that
bro.
makes it so much. That makes it so much funnier to me for some reason.
I don't think it was intentional, but I didn't make it funnier.
Yeah, I don't know if I was intentional, but yeah, okay, that was interesting. So wait, hold on, what happens? They're doing an art
I
contest,
don't
and
know.
they
I kinda got lost, to be honest.
no, oh,
There
they
was
were
two.
doing
There
an
was
art
tied
contest,
scores.
and then
There
they
was tied
all
scores.
tied. they all,
Yeah.
they
Everyone tied
Oh,
with a
everyone
0 out of
tied.
oh, they
10.
made the exact same drawing.
And they all-
The guy in the middle didn't do anything, though. The ruler guy.
Well, but like you couldn't see it. Maybe they did something.
Yeah, maybe it covers like.
It's like it's covered by the tiniest part of what
Yeah.
he's covered of the
Yeah,
canvas.
maybe the Mona Lisa is down here. You don't know that.
Just a tiny,
Very
like
Yeah,
tiny.
10 by 10 pixel.
Check DFLA. They might have put it down there. And then they did the
Oh,
tiebreaker
jeez.
being to break the pencil, and then they trip over Metal Ruler, who just falls onto it and breaks it, which I like as a winning method.
That's clever.
Um,
That's pretty funny.
but yeah, I mean that's a pretty faithful BFDI mini, you know.
Yeah, we will. Nacho will tell you that's pretty much a good mimic of the style
Yeah.
for sure. Since
Yeah.
you don't watch them, but that's pretty much spot on. Same music. That's the same music they use for the BFDI minis as well, often. So yeah, it's good. That was a good homage, rip off.
Oh my, yeah.
It was pretty much a the first thing I saw was like this announcer with like a Seb shape that made me laugh.
Yes,
There's some
Zed
good
speaker
jokes
box.
here, but the quality of like the actual assets and animation are pretty high. But I guess
Yeah.
that's why it
Z
ended up
speaker
being
box.
the short. His seeds, said seed. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I say Zed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't buy into the
The Z speaker
North
box.
American Z stuff.
Yeah.
I've started doing it by accident. Though.
I
I've
don't know.
slipped into doing it without
Zed kind of sounds cool as a character,
Yeah.
You're
right?
You're
I
right.
mean, it sounds cooler than Z.
Yeah.
See, imagine me called seed.
Yep. Yeah.
I always feel like I always feel like Z sounds more blokey and Z sounds more girly. So I've had to-
Interesting.
you have like two different ones.
I think we can tell that there's not a lot to say about this short, I guess.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean-
this is the BFDI mini way of doing things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
is the assets are not original. I mean, in the macro, in the background, the actual objects are like OCs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
The
these assets were made. At least, yeah, I'm pretty sure like this Z, for example, was made. I don't know if like maybe they just recolored ruler. I don't know, but
It doesn't. No,
does it look like ruler? No, yeah, it does look thinner.
No, rulers. No, that it
It's
does.
ve- it's
Also,
very
I've got to say
tall.
though, I think my favorite part of the whole short actually is that little bit there where they run into ruler because I love the facial expressions and the animate running up. I love that. Oh, that's really good.
different animators in the
Yeah,
short.
I think it's a good way to
They-
win.
they
I
do
think it's a
very
good way to win. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good little way to wrap it up
Yeah.
as well. Considering they just try to throw something together in
Yeah.
a certain amount of time and make it last 30 seconds. Well, let's
Yeah.
be honest, it was like 21 seconds,
The
20
only
seconds.
the only thing I'm a little disappointed by, just like a little bit, is that I'm pretty sure usually in the BFDI mini finales, like like while this split screen at the end is cool, they do have something happen. They'll usually like show the prize or have some random ass host be like, "Do you want
Yeah,
another
you're right.
season?
Yeah.
Do you want another season? 200% votes yes, because why would you vote no?" So,
Yeah, they left mini out of that text too. It just says BFDI Eternal.
yeah, just be
And we've already got BFD. We've already got BFDIE.
true.
We've already had that. No, I know what you mean though. Eternal. It would have been like something like, "Hey, do you want to have BFDI Mini Eternal again?" Or something,
Yeah.
something like that, right?
Yeah. But like I don't know, it is good like it is very
I like that
it is
shot
a,
too, actually.
it is quite a solid like match of the BFDI mini style. I mean, you can't just argue that the BFDI mini is easy, but like it matches it pretty well.
I'd say it's very easy to replicate, yes. And well, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of BFDI Mini I found a bit boring, and
That's fair.
I don't know what I was saying. I guess it sticks to the prompt because this is like the type of YouTube shorts that
Yeah.
get really popular among the OSCE. So I can't really blame them for sticking to the prompt, but I wish I wish we saw something a little more different. I don't know. I guess is my main takeaway.
All right. Well, I think we should get to the judging. Who wants to go first?
Not me.
Nobody ever wants to put that, because whoever goes first kind of sets the standard, right? And it's always like, oh no, am I
Yeah.
saying the right scores?
Not confident.
I don't mind. I don't mind going first,
Sure,
I
you'll go
guess.
first.
All right. Well, so on the creativity side, I mean, I do think it's very fun that they did go for a familiar style. Honestly, like I said when the video first popped, I was like, oh, I completely forgot about BFDI Mini. So it's like the fact that kind of still surprised me, even though it's a well-known kind of style, kind of was surprising, pleasantly surprising anyway. And I think from a creative side of things, having the tiebreaker and the way that the competition got won in the end there, I don't know, I thought it was all pretty good and pretty fun, and I enjoyed it. So I'll give them a 7 on creativity. And when it comes to the technical side of things, I mean, like I've already pointed out, my favorite
Usually
bit where
we
they
wait
run
for
up
the
and the knock
creative
wheel over.
first.
All right, we lose.
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
Yeah, we wait.
I'm
but
just trying to do everything. I'm just trying to do everything.
I can go second if you want.
No, I'll go second. I think that's fair. Okay. On the creative side, I mean, of course, it's a little bit of kind of like BFDI Mini being this kind of template thing, right? Does inherently mean it's technically less creative, right? Because like you're taking kind of a formula and you are following this formula. Now, I do think they add a decent amount of creativity into it, right? By kind of having the way that the episode happens. It's a very BFDI Mini. Like, it doesn't really feel like a parody. It just kind of feels like it. Like, it just feels like BFDI Mini, to be honest. I don't know if that's a good or a bad detail, to be honest, but like, it's a detail. But overall, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that this was like the most creative thing in the world, but I did still like quite a couple of details about it, and I thought that, for example, the way that Metal Ruler won and stuff was pretty creative. I like the way they entered into the tiebreaker by all doing an art contest, and they all suck, according to Zed Speakerbox. By the way, Zed Speakerbox? What? So like there's some nice, so like you take away a bit for the general formula, but you bring in because they did some smart things in it. So I think I'm gonna have to boil it all down to just a boring 7. So I have to just boil it down. I have to just boil it
Just
down.
a roundabout way of getting to the same scores as
Yeah.
me.
The first person says
You
precedent.
take away, but you bring in, and then you end up where you started.
Well, I'm gonna be a bit more harsh, I guess. I pretty much agree with Eternal in a lot of the stuff. Like it being a riff off of BFDI Mini, and it not feeling like a parody does make it inherently less creative. And I don't necessarily take that as a positive. I mean, it doesn't have to be a negative, but the fact that there's nothing that really makes fun. I don't know. I felt like when I saw what this was going to be about, I thought it was gonna riff off of BFDI, make fun of, parody BFDI Mini a little more. So that left me a little disappointed. I think the formula is very try and tested, so cannot really give it many more praises for it. The actual writing of a very short because it's a short.
Yes.
I think was okay. It's not a little confusing at the start with the draw. It honestly it didn't quite get. They got to a tiebreaker with the drawing contest. I didn't. I thought they eliminated the hat character because. Can you like go back to that scene where he like gives it a 0 out of 10 or something like
Yeah, to see how the tiebreak actually comes about.
Yeah. So it pauses here, and It goes up.
It's supposed to just be global because they're all on screen. But I get it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the hat is in the frame,
Yes,
and his expression changed it, and I
that's
thought,
unfortunate.
okay, so the hat is cap is eliminated, but no. So that confused me a little bit, uh, and I don't think it's pulling its weight as much as I like it to. I'm still gonna give it like a 6 because it's decent. I like like everyone mentioned here, the weight ruler one, and
Yeah.
the actual announcer. But besides that, there's not much to go off of here. So maybe honestly, nah. Actually, I'm gonna bump it down to 5.
All right.
Am I sign- little
Mean.
bump.
Changing the score.
They're trying to kill him.
Changing
no.
the score.
I'm sorry. I'm just. I choose. I don't think it did enough. It didn't do enough for me.
All right.
I'll
I
give
know
it points more. I give more points in the technical though, because I thought that was very good.
Speaking of which, you start the technical points then, based on
Me,
yeah.
me. Okay. Well, I thought they scoped it correctly, which was an issue in some of the first rounds. So they they didn't have any seconds to spare, but they finished everything. The assets and animation are all of high quality. It looks great. It's almost. I don't know if I say indistinguishable from like a Jack and Jill fight, George, because those are very high quality. But it's pretty darn good. So I'm probably gonna go with. I don't know if a 10. Cause I cannot tell if like
I mean, you can do whatever
the
you want.
assets and the back. I
Like, you
cannot tell if
can.
like the assets and the backgrounds are like original or if they're like color flip the back.
The
I cannot. I honestly
background,
can't tell.
bro, no way. Right?
Are they original? I don't think so. I think they're like.
I think there's like a global agreement that taking Jack and Jellyfy backgrounds like fine.
It's like a fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like no, this gotta be the same tree. This
Yeah,
gotta
that
be in the
is true.
top
It's
10
like-
most recognizable trees.
Well, that's true. But wait, it is color flip though.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, at least distinguishes itself a little bit. I think the art direction is generally pretty good. So yeah, you know what? I think in the technical sense of things, it's pretty immaculate. So 10, and not much more to say, I guess.
All right. Yeah, I also think it was really good. It was very, very good on technical. I mean, the expressions are there, assets are good. It does everything with a good amount of speed. To be honest, which is nice, right? It manages to get things done together, which does require coordination, right, to be able to pace everything accordingly. So that's all nice. A lot of camera angles, a lot of things, a lot of speed. The host is proper algrbrailian, right? So like hand drawn to the max. And all of these details, the falling over, the UI at the top. It's all pretty good stuff. The only things which I am gonna mark it down a little bit for is that I think it could have done a little bit more with the ending on the technical aspect, right? And it also doesn't utilize the maximum of its time, right? Like, yeah, there are BFDI mini episodes that are like 30 seconds, but they can go up to 60, right? Which means that like you could use that additional time. We didn't, and it's honestly fine. It's perfectly fine, but I think it takes it away from total perfection. So that's why I'm not gonna say 10, but I am gonna say 9.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. I guess I'm going to be the meanest one on this side of things then.
All right.
All right, Cowboy.
Totally actually do agree with what both of you said, and I was going to highlight as well the end, because like they did a really good job with all the stuff up to that, but definitely, I don't know, could have utilized that last. Don't even make it 29 seconds long. Really, just because it could have been 20, 24,
yeah.
20, 21, 22.
Pretty good
But
20 seconds.
I mean, but like you both said though, like the assets are good, the expressions were good, the animation was really well put together. I didn't quite see it as high as a 10 or even a 9 though, but I did still give them an 8. I mean, it's still a decent score. It's just I didn't think it was quite a 10 out of 10 performance, but
You see, we can
And
tell
it's
how
still
nice
good.
Mikey is because an 8 is mean.
yeah, that's my main score. I gave less for creative. I gave less for creative, and I feel like I've been being given an 8.
Well, it's very hard to hit such high performances
Context.
in the time period. So yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's it. It's really going to be rough to score anything super duper low, unless it's just a blank screen for a minute.
Yeah.
Unless,
Like,
unless the
really
prompt
funny.
is unless the prompt is Dadaism, I guess.
Oh, then it's like a 9.5 or rounded up to 10 for me.
Yep. All right. So I'm pretty sure that equals a total of 46 for the short here from PixelatedK and the Bunny Boys. A good job. That's a good score. That's over 75% of the available points. So that's a that yeah, all right, that is pretty good. So the next part of Group A, the other group is Liminal, Latte, and emptyroom. All right. Now these two have made a short, which is entitled "Short Objects 1." Short objects is go.
Fixed.
No, the fake.
Yeah, fixed.
I think they had to. They apparently got okay. They like that wasn't in the original upload. I think they re-uploaded because like a song got claimed or something dumb.
Oh.
Yeah, but like
we love it when YouTube does that.
Yeah. But like, so technically they did make a change after the time limit. But you know, like, come on.
I mean, if you get claimed, you get claimed, I guess. What do you
Yeah,
do?
there's not. Yeah, there's not. And there's no. All right. If we are ready, we can jump ourselves into this experience.
Yeah, I like that. I like that font straight off the bat.
Yeah, right.
All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, I think that we're cooked.
Why do you say that?
Well, look at the aspect ratio. The sky is so big.
You know what, man? That shivers my timbers.
If you can help me save Ant from the 6-7 monster you should like.
Oh no!
What is
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Do you
No.
know what this means? This is a job for Fusion Animations.
Hello neighbor.
Yes.
On est môme.
When you scream again, you're going to bed.
Oh no, bro, the walls are closing in.
Oh god!
Yep.
Oh my god!
What?
Are they trying to curry favor? Are they trying to curry favor with me?
Look, they,
Is that cheating?
Look, they had. Look, you know, you can try to bias it towards a judge. You just gotta get lucky on the wheel spin on whether they're judging the round.
That's it.
They
They
need to
don't
allow me
understand.
more. Right?
Yeah.
Go up a lot.
I mean, that's just me.
I also, by the way,
Yeah.
I didn't.
you're right.
I didn't notice this straight away, but I just noticed it's empty room.
That's true. Dude,
Empty room.
what just happened? Do we know?
I don't know, but it was bloody
How do you
wonderful.
score this?
Oh, this is like.
How?
It's like Undertale intro.
I thought of that too.
How do I get a full? How do I get a full season of this?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
the full season.
Well, maybe we're joking about
What
6,
is
7.
this frame? Hold on. What? Oh, it's just the cast.
Yeah, that little jump.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's like
it's like
one
the
of those
intro.
cast images.
yeah, the intro's like a millisecond long. Hey, if it's a YouTube short, the intro has to be super
That's
short.
true.
Yeah, you're right.
They're so. The sky is so big.
How do you even score this, man?
Magic.
I thought some jokes were pretty clever, and other jokes were like
There's
shit
like
posts.
the thing is there's just so many jokes. The jokes per capita is like larger than most countries.
Yeah.
Like what is?
I
And then we
feel
have
like
fusion
the
animations. The BFDI
Like
mount.
his-
And then the walls
He's
are
old.
closing in.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
That was actually really. You know,
I like
do you
that.
know, it was the two humor styles of these two definitely came together really well on
Yeah.
on this one.
They flash together.
It's
They did,
unfortunate
really.
that for some reason the YouTube player has this like bluish hue.
You can turn it
What
off.
is
You
this?
can turn
Oh,
it off.
can you?
Can?
You
How
can turn
do
it
you
off.
Yeah,
do
in
that?
the settings, you know where you change the
These
quality and stuff. Ambient mode.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
Wow, you learn something new every day.
GDNacho
I didn't know about that.
knows ball.
I know. I
Wow.
noticed I was there when the feature was added. And
Oh wow. Yeah. So if you watch the walls
So-
closing
oh,
again
you
now,
see
now
that.
it looks better.
that's-
Oh,
yeah.
There we
yeah.
go.
Now that's a good audio visual experience.
Oh, that's you know that might just change my score.
It's the same
I mean, you
video.
gotta think about it that, however, we are watching it, of course, on full screen. You could watch it on the shorts page itself.
Yes.
And then
yeah,
it just
yeah,
breaks
that's the
it.
point.
And then, I mean, it doesn't break. Like, it closes
Yeah.
in from nothing. Instead
Closes
of from,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have our voting screen. There's a lot of...
the vote screen with this super high pitched
Wait,
voice.
I'll mute the video. I'll mute the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hear this again.
Oh, yes.
Voting is on May 9th at 2:35 p.m. Sri Lanka time. See you then.
We are ready for opera singing. Like, we're
Oh my
right. Like,
God.
we're right.
I nearly fell off my chair watching that.
Yeah. One thing I will say is kind of cool is that there are like there's a lot of sneaking in random people here. Like, of course, like might be obvious, but like this is freaking GOM, which is Mega the Object Show Predictors OC. I don't even know who this is, but
I don't know any.
this is somebody. But yeah, there's people that sneak by. These are just freaking Google's diplomatic show characters. love the voting symbol of
somewhat- I like the
semicolon.
They blobbed Mikey in like the very end, like last second. It's like in front of the video editor, she's added like the first video of Mikey they could find. They didn't even like crop it or anything.
Stuck it in there.
There's some stuff going on. It's like the thing that's complicated about these like total shit posts is like, how do you technical points this, right? Because creative is normal, but technical is like, well, the technical is the point that it's bad, right? And in a way, there's like an art to it, but at the same time, it's like, what is the art?
I mean, if I had to give my 2 cents there, it's probably just there's gotta be a cap, like a point cap, to these kind of submissions. You know,
Yeah.
Like you can't just get 10 with a shit post,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, there
no.
is
I mean-
fusion animate. No, but
No, I still like the animation of
I
our
mean,
little main character and the
yeah.
fact that they kept getting wilder. I love that. That was really good.
Yeah.
That was well by far the best part
It
of
was
the video.
very
Actually.
creative.
yeah, I
at some
have
point.
noticed that there's some degree of consistency, by the way. Yeah, because like there's something going on with these eyes. The
Yeah,
eye-
they keep
the eyes
they're
are wait. The eyes are arms.
I thought they were
yeah,
arms.
that's right.
Cause
Yeah,
because I
get
mean here it's
longer and-
I mean here it's bad on purpose, but
Yeah.
you can see it in effect here.
Oh,
on this
you're
screen.
right. I
Yeah.
didn't even notice that.
Yo, that's
yeah,
cool.
that's one of the things. That's why I was saying I like the little main character
Yeah,
because
oh,
they
yeah.
do progress as the episode goes
like
on.
that.
Well, their arms progress.
they get longer.
Yeah,
They get
They make a
progressively
gadget
more
outfit.
spaghetti.
but I mean, aside from all of the parts with that character in them, the rest of it's just,
Yeah.
the rest of it's just madness.
Short objects is go. Yeah. Anyways, yo, I guess we have a voting screen. Who you vote?
We vote for.
Who we voting?
Semicolon quotation marks.
Yeah. I'm voting for the void, which you vote for by putting a $sign. Which you-
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was hovering toward $sign myself
Oh,
actually. Yeah.
I guess they're getting eliminated. We know. All right, we know who's getting out in short objects number 2. You know.
Well,
But yeah, there's a lot jam packed in. All right, I guess we should jump into our judging comments
I
here.
can start with this, I guess.
All right, you start with creative.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, neither this short or this other short is kind of what I was looking for with the prompt. I don't know. I kind of want something that a bit more ambitious than either. I don't want to say rip off because it did not rip off a BFDI mini, but
I mean, I don't this.
homage. I don't want to hear a homage of like a existing thing or a shit post. I prefer something else. That being said, this did make me laugh way more than the other short, so that's going to account for something. Some of the jokes were very clever, and some other jokes were just like rapid fire bullshit, like when LeBron showed up for some reason. I don't know.
Shout out LeBron
It's hard.
James.
It's hard to. I mean,
Pretty good
it
basketball.
is pretty good basketball player, yes. To be fair, it is a pretty creative short in like the amount of ideas they managed to throw into like this hodgepodge of stuff. So, and also like the detail that Mikey pointed out about the. I don't know if the main character, one of the characters, like the eye
The
Is
one we
there a
saw,
main
the one we saw the
character?
most, I think. I think the one we saw the most.
yeah, we saw the most stuff.
Other than that,
I think that that detail alone is just bumps it up to an 8 because I've never seen that before, but otherwise probably be a 7. Yeah, 8. That's pretty high for something like this, I think.
Wait, what did you give it? On creative?
Hmm?
Wait, what did you
Yeah,
give it?
creative.
No,
We started creative.
No, yeah, but like, what number
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you give it? Oh, sorry, I didn't.
8.
8?
8.
Oh, cause I swear I
Yes.
heard 7. Sorry.
It said
6-7, 6-7.
No.
7, 8.
I said it would have been 7 if it wasn't for the character that has like arm eyes.
Alright.
That's
Mhm.
I've never seen something like that.
All right, Mikey, I guess you're in the middle now.
Oh, cool! Yay. Yeah, like, pretty much the same kind of thought. It's like it was so like rapid. It was like non-stop. Couldn't come up for air. But I guess sometimes that's the nature of a short, I suppose, isn't it? I didn't want to knock it down too much for some of the more, for want of a better word, shitposty things. I'm still thinking about the prompt when it's like appeal to the new generations of the world. I'm like, well, you know, when it comes to attention spans and so on. And honestly, I laughed my head off watching that.
Yeah.
The episode itself didn't come up for air. I barely came up for air during the whole thing, to be honest. And like definitely also added an extra point on for the main character little detail there, and the walls closing in. I just thought that was really fun, but that's a separate thing. But yeah, I also gave it an 8. So I guess I did this time of going the long way around to say the same score as the previous
Let's go.
person.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I mean, we can be here and be professional and be like, I didn't like it when LeBron James.jpg showed up. But look, all I'm saying is that when LeBron James.jpg showed up, I thought it was funny.
Or James.jpg.
I don't know. But you know, despite the fact that I did think it was funny, you know, when I am gonna sit here and be a little bit pro, right? Because like on average, I'm like easy enjoyer of things, so you know, I gotta be like a little bit meaner. And I will say that I think on average, in a round like this, I'm probably gonna mark down on the creative side a little bit of the shitpost side, because the shitpost side, it's what you expect. Right, like realistically speaking, if I'm reading that prompt, I'm thinking new generations of the world, YouTube short, what stigma do YouTube shorts have? Like kind of shitpost, brain raw, 6, 7, right? Like all that stuff, right? And this short does that. Does it make it up by being generally creative in other areas? Yeah, I think it does. However, I think that if you do the most generic possible rendition of the prompt, even if you do it well, there's like a limit to how much I can give to you, so I'm gonna have to peak it at 7. But they did good with it, but I'll personally peak it there.
Fair enough.
And in technical, I mean, yeah, there's like, it's spam. It's a spam of everything all the time. There's like there's technical things in there, right? And again, I think that what kind of stands out is a general coordination, right? Like there is a general coordination here between two people, right? When you gotta make a ship like this, you gotta kind of, you gotta organize it, and I think that it's pretty organized, right? Like it keeps the same energy throughout, right? Kind of what I'm looking for, even if you can see that the styles is different. For example, on the main character, we mean the different scenes were animated. It's not like the same person animating everything. So I think that's pretty good, keeping it relatively consistent to the ship of nature, despite the fact that multiple people did it. So that's actually pretty good. But of course, other technical aspects are, a little bit downplayed on purpose. So I'm gonna need to give it an 8 on technical, but they did pretty good to combine and not make like a tonal clash. That's kind of the danger, right? You can kind of have like two people and then one person is just a higher energy than the other person, so then the 2 seconds are different. But here, it's combined, it's meshed well, and I like that, and that's the best praise I can give it.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey time.
It's just because so much happened, like, it's funny because it was more than twice as long as the previous video.
Sure.
And you're like, so they have more time to paste things? They didn't. They didn't want to paste things at all, because why the hell do you need to paste anything? just throw everything at the wall at once and, see what works with it. I'm honestly, I feel like I'm going to be the over-generous one here. Because there was just certain aspect of it that just stood out more for me, and it all revolved around our little, presumably who the main character is. I just really, I just really enjoyed that progression throughout the episode, and
I like this frame. It's a good frame.
And I love. I don't know. I just really, maybe I'm easily impressed. I don't know, but I just really like the animation on the the walls closing in. I just thought that was really cool looking, and so I don't know, easy enough to do. You're just moving, but you're just moving black into the middle of the screen.
Bear.
Yeah, but it's just because it was a bit wobbly too, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't just straightforward. It wobbled a bit as well. There was a little bit more to it than that. And like when I pieced the whole thing together, and when we watched it through the second time, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker for the super silly stuff, but I landed on a 9 with this one just because I don't know. I just enjoyed a lot of it. Like maybe way more than I should have.
I'm gonna need to call up the bias department. You were in the short.
I didn't mention it. I didn't even mention that.
No.
I didn't even mention it in my scoring.
Very secretly written on the notepad.
I'll send you a picture of my notepad.
I was in it. I was in it +1.
Notepad?
Nah. I'm kidding.
Okay. Guess I'm next.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna be, I guess, the harsher one here because, ironically, was Mikey was talking, kind of realized. Yeah. Picking to do a shit post, even if it fit the prompt, the new generations or whatever. Even if it fit the prompt, picking to do a shit post is kind of a cheat code to skip a few of the things that you usually have to get right. Other shorts will usually have to get right, like pacing or some animation or asset quality, because it can easily pass off as part of the chaotic or the chaos of the short. And while I think it does what it set out to do pretty well, it's not like it has to do much to achieve that. So I'm probably gonna. I don't think I can give any more than like a 6. And I'm accounting for the fact that they stuck with the prompt in the creative part, but for the technical stuff, I'm gonna stick with a 6.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty respectable. I mean I totally get that rating. Like, I personally don't mark it down because I think it's stuff in context, but like, yeah, I think that's a pretty fair rating.
Yeah.
Still a good rating. In-
It's more than halfway. But it's more than 50% of the score you
Yeah.
can give it. So you know.
Yeah, I consider everything like starting in like 6 to be decent or more, and 5 is like eh.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess that's what happens when you get 16 top-tier talented players in a tournament, might I just say. You got some pretty good shorts. Alright,
You hope so.
well,
Golly.
I can officially say the tally of points given to this short is 46.
Oh, you are kidding me!
We tied.
Tiebreaker!
No, there is no tiebreaker. They just tied.
Hi.
Well, ruler wins. Ruler wins the tiebreaker. So I mean,
Yeah, we'll get
metal ruler. Sorry,
Metal
ruler wins the
Metal
tiebreaker.
Ruler joins the tournament.
Nah.
I've never
Alright.
thought we see a time with how much.
I just DM'd the
Wow.
players like break the pens.
Yeah, break the pen.
First to show a video breaking a pencil wins.
So
Good
funny.
thing we were seeing like the football system, so it's like 1 point. I assume.
Fair enough. What do we think? Was a tie fair?
It's interesting that the two shorts that are so different in nature ended up tying. I think that says a lot about society.
Yeah, I will go with that.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that the
I mean-
tie is reasonable. I don't think any of us gave a shared score. Yeah, I don't think any of us gave the same points ourselves to the two shorts. We did variate it. But
Yeah, no, we
they totalize it.
I definitely didn't think it ended up in a tie. I don't know. It's all because Mikey was featured in the.
There's that one extra point that was totally there. That's totally real.
Yeah.
As I walk away with my bribe.
Yeah.
If you like, honestly, if you ask me which one of these I would watch more, watch frequently, it would be the second one. I'd watch that one way more. It's just so goofy.
Yeah, it's
But I
correct.
know
I like the second one more, but I also don't want to reward it too much because people
you
might
don't
start-
encourage it. You don't encourage that kind of behavior.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where like they're just higher bars for different things, right? Like the amount that like this one thing needs to be entertaining is higher than the other thing needs to be entertaining, but we still should judge. Right, we need to try to even out the bars.
It's like when,
yeah.
It's like seeing a 3-year-old like say curse words. It's like you laugh at it, but you don't encourage it.
Yes.
That's it. It's like you can't laugh and go. I mean, don't do that again, though.
Yes. Very funny, but no. All right. But there we go. That was Group A judging. Now, theoretically, this video should move to Group B judging because that is the next letter in the alphabet, but I haven't checked in a while. Let's go over there. Hello, welcome to the Group B judging. We are joined by two different judges than for Group A. We are joined here by Aryzoun creator and YouTuber, 20k subs, making variety of content, one of the fastest growing OSC channels, fun fact, and once made a ranking of top 10 object shows. I guess we'll see if we can infiltrate that today. Hello.
Hi, yeah, that was one heck of an intro. I've never heard myself announce like that before. Well, I appreciate all that. Thank you.
And on the other judge, we have Mr. Pizza, which has made a lot of things, a lot of shows. Belgium Brawl, also one of the directors of MCS, works on Dibs and various other things. Hello.
Hello, that's me. I'm Mr. Pizza, also known as Remy. I'm very happy to be here by the both of you today. It's my first time really trying to be a judge for anything, so I'm very excited to see how it goes.
Yes, it would be interesting. It's going to be like, what type of judge are we going to be? Are we going to be mean? Are we going to be nice? I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Welp. we are going to start off here with the first pair of the round. Now, this, I'll pull up a screenshot in just a second, but this is RoboAnimator and Agus. The short that they have made is entitled BFTS iPod's Revenge.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
That is the name. Okay. And I guess, you know, I don't know much else. I guess we gotta delve into this content.
Whew. Okay.
And see what we got. All right.
Let's take a look. See here.
3, 2, 1, bang.
Pocket knife. I can't believe you eliminated my friend Clock. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I didn't. Guys, stop fighting. I'm so mad. Ah! Okay. Is everyone ready for your next challenge?
I was born ready. More like you were born, stupid.
Sigh. I'm so sad. Your next challenge will be to, find these pins that I hid across the grass. Ha! Found one.
Grr, I was gonna find that.
Some other stuff.
Pinecone, I thought you were
Yeah, like
nice
that part.
immediately. Well,
does.
I'm evil now. Ah!
Shoot, gotta run.
We go.
Pocket knife, I can't believe you eliminated my friend Clock. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
It's not over.
Guys, stop fighting.
Oh, it's a
I'm
repeating
so
cycle.
mad.
Oh.
Ah, okay. Is everyone
Not sure
ready
if this
for
is on
your
purpose.
next challenge?
I was born
It
ready.
can't be,
More
right?
like you were
Maybe
born,
not. I don't know.
stupid.
But this is the video file that was
So
supplied.
sad. Your next challenge will be to find these pins that I hid across the grass. Ha!
So good we had to
Found
see it
one.
twice.
Grr, I was gonna find
for
that.
sure.
Pinecone, I thought you were nice immediately. Well, I'm evil now. Ah!
Shoot, gotta run. Wait. Didn't that just happen?
Whoa.
What?
They did do
Where
that
am
on
I?
purpose.
What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be doing
Whoa.
the object show short challenge. So we're
Yes.
gonna try to make object show short as fast as we can.
What is...
Hello? Yeah, so make sure to press that subscribe button, click that notification bell. Yeah, I'll just
Yeah, do
we can
that.
Just get started. So I'm gonna make the short right now. What? Short? OSC? What does that? Everyone? This isn't real. We're just stuck in a never-ending loop. Is this what our lives are? It seems like it. What's even the point of anything?
There we go.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
That was
pretty good.
That was a thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was something.
That's pretty long, to be fair. Considering
It
again,
is
2
very
hours
long.
and a half is pretty long. I mean, of course, you do gotta. They did copy paste the same part twice, but like you know, like okay, that's an idea. I must admit, it was not an idea that I was expecting. So I would say I did personally get caught off guard.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the story itself I actually really enjoyed. I think it threw me for a loop, especially with the creativity that they could have had with this. That was good. That was pretty good. I like that.
You know, I definitely agree. There's a lot of potential to be had here. I would say the execution was like a little bit confusing at first. I did genuinely think that something was kind of like wrong. Maybe if they replayed from a little bit further in the video, it would have seemed more natural that it was repeating. I don't know. Like the whole thing being replayed did spark some confusion in me.
Yeah.
But either way, I do think the general concept, had they been given more time, could have been executed very well. But of course, like with a limit of 2.5 hours, it's very hard to kind of really polish a story like this. But still pretty good with the time that you've been given. I must say,
Yeah.
kudos.
This is like the skeleton of a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, it's like, you can see, right? The thing loops, the character leaves the short, sees the outside world, and then there's like a thing, right? But you, like, I get it, what was like on the paper, right, of like what was the short supposed to be. But like, those things are all like roughly there, right? Like, it's not...
Yeah.
Like, for example, I get it. You're supposed to be looking out into the world, but it looks a bit weird, right? Because like you're just in a void, right? So like where is this? Where are you looking here, right? Like how did we get here, right? But like I get it, but yeah.
And also a little bit nitpicky of me. We only see the little like music player leave the general short area and looking out into the world, and then suddenly the whole cast of this show is just suddenly there, and we don't really see them leave at all. Like when the character left, when the portable music player left, did they take like the whole show with them? Did everything just kind of crumble? Like that's something I'm.
Or I mean, I guess it might have crashed,
about.
right? Hold on,
maybe
because there's the files crashed, right? Or that what is?
Did it?
What is going on the file over here? I swear we did open it.
They did open some kind of... No, it's export media.
No, I think that's an export. Okay, never mind. It would have been smart.
So, like something, maybe an explanation for that, or just maybe just showing that music player by themselves alone would have been a bit more impactful, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It does suffer... Okay, I think it suffers a little bit from the fact that the loop itself is not done.
No.
That's kind of the thing about it. Because, like, I think it doesn't hit as much because, you know, it's not a loop. Better, there's an ambient... Hello.
That's okay, I get it all the time.
They saving lives, alright? I can't complain.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but, yeah, so, like, if there was things happening and then it suddenly snapped out of it, that would be interesting, but, like, here, it snaps from text. Right, so it maybe doesn't hit as much, but you know the time limitations.
I think what could have worked really well just to bring it all together is like in Teapot 15 when they were doing that when the characters are changing in the reality and everything. If they did that like little glitch effect or just some type of transition, I felt like that would have given the viewer an idea of, oh, this is repeating on purpose.
Yeah, like a loop that makes sense as well. Yeah,
it would communicate that more clearly. I do agree that would enhance the experience a bit because I was left more confused than anything when it looped.
Yeah,
I think besides that, I mean, if anything, it still gave me a good, like, oh wait, this is actually happening. Was when we saw iPod again, and then he came out of the screen.
Yeah.
So it still caught me a little off guard. So I still enjoyed that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty solid. They did put like there's like sound effects here. There's like wind coming on out here. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Audio editing work was done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. I will say these voices at the end are maybe a little quiet.
Yeah, the wind kind of drowns it out a little bit, but
yeah, like
it seems like it.
Yeah, it's very quiet. But overall, pretty solid. The designs are also they're pretty cool. I like this iPod. It's not like 100% finished, unfortunately, right? Because like this beginning, like if you take a look at the beginning, look, we do like we got like 15 seconds done.
Yeah.
And then it's like a rough other 15 seconds, and then it just stops. Right? Out of the 45 seconds, we did like 15 full, 15 half, and then 15 none.
It's I don't know, people may probably have heard this a million times when it comes to making short films, but I think, especially with a given time frame, you should spend a bit more time trying to plan things out accordingly so that you don't make something too ambitious and then you have to leave things out or leave things at a lower quality as a result of you potentially spending more time on this or that or this. But it can happen. And I think over time, people improve in managing that. This isn't too bad. It still holds up quite well, in my opinion. It's just like, it is a shame that most of it was left unfinished. And it did add on to the confusion I felt when it looped.
Yeah. It just a matter of work speed because I think like for example, because you can see like the art style changes here. So I think this is the agus section. Like the later, and then the earlier is like the RoboAnimator sector. As far as I'm aware from like the styles, because RoboAnimator does feet like this. They're like triangular. They're just the style. So like it's interesting. It was like split maybe, I don't know. I mean, this is that kind of concept that probably just takes a bit to figure out, right? It's kind of like time management of how long you spend ideating and stuff, right? But then it's like
yeah.
Yeah. But, oh well, I think we have discussed. I think we should probably give out some points. I guess in this case I'll start. So we go each one by one, and we give the creative points, and then we give the technical points in reverse order of who gave the creative points. All right. So I will say on the creative factors, which is kind of like, the idea, the story, the short itself, right? The way that they did things. It's good, very creative. It was kind of like trying to subvert the expectation, right? Which is nice, and it did successfully subvert the expectation. I did not expect it, and then it got me, right? So that's nice because it really focused in on like what would be a good moment. And it's like that kind of like surprise break loop moment. So that's like nice, smart, and it's different to what I've seen and what I'd expect. One thing which I will personally criticize a bit on the creative factors is that this has no reasoning to be a YouTube short. Like, it's the fact that it's vertical doesn't really impact much, right? Which is unfortunate because it is kind of like the crux of the plot. Of the prompt. Sorry, it is the crux of the prompt. So like it's just kind of a story but vertical. It is a creative story though, so I'm not gonna knock it down too much. In fact, look, I really enjoy the idea, and I wanna like welcome in more ideas like it. So I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give it an 8. All right. On the creative side, I guess who wants to go next?
You can go. Let's go in alphabetical order.
Sounds good. Let's see. I mean, I feel like there's a lot to impact on the creative side. I really enjoyed the loop, like just that kind of came out of nowhere. I think there were little other things, obviously, that could have been done better. Like I said earlier, like knowing that it was going to be a little bit of a loop, because I was thrown off and seeing, oh, did they just replay the video by accident? So I think from that, it was still very good in that aspect. I liked where it got very serious towards the end, just kind of out of nowhere. I think stories like that, they have much more of an impact when it started off very silly. I mean, I really don't have too many bad things to say about it. I think if it was just executed a little bit more, like just with maybe some of the effects, and they could have added some things. Besides that, it was pretty solid in my opinion. I'd say I'd give it an 8 as well.
The concept, I think, like the general subversion of just replaying the video and like telling the viewer that something is off, I did think that idea is very fun. Just had you been given more time, you could have executed it a bit more clearly, because again, as I and the other judges have said, it did spark some confusion in terms of, oh, is this like a technical issue or is it actually intentional? The whole idea of like the world that they're in being fake and all that, I have said a little bit of confusion in regards to just suddenly every single character is in this outside world looking at the supposed real world, right? Something that could help in potentially reusing this kind of concept again for a different project is, how do I make this a little bit more unique to my story specifically? So the whole prompt is about like, it's like a short. Maybe this character, I would have assumed that it would have been more fast paced. Maybe this character just like, and maybe that's the whole point. Maybe this character just like gets out of the whole kind of idea of the short, and then like they're suddenly like out of I'm not so fast pacing, whatever. They just like find this whole thing that they're not used to. Just try and find a way to make it seem more unique, and that it doesn't blend in with the whole kind of concept of a character finding a whole different world outside of their own. Because here it's just like, wait, none of this is real? What do I do? It's just, I like the idea. It has a lot of potential to be really unique and cool. Overall, I do generally like it, and maybe you could reuse it, maybe not. I will give it a 7 out of 10.
All right.
Sounds good.
And if we're going in reverse, then you also start off giving the technical points. So kind of, like general quality, things that are more skill, right? Like animation quality and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Audio, voice acting, those things.
I thought the voice acting was good. No gripes. Maybe at the end, as we said before, try during your audio editing to make the voices that you can hear them, that they're audible, that the wind doesn't drown over any of the voices. Other than that, I think the performance is well done. My biggest issue with the animation, specifically at the beginning, is that a large portion of it was not done, which is sad. And it did add on to onto me thinking that the video repeating was like a technical fault, because I didn't really know what to expect there. But you had 2.5 hours to make it. I don't exactly blame you. Your technical performance, it's not bad at all. You did fairly well. The aesthetics, like the assets and everything, they look pretty polished. I will give you, I think a 7 out of 10 is also fitting here. So you get a perfect balance from me.
All right. Now it's Airy.
All right. I mean, yeah, I think technically there were definitely a lot of ups and downs. I think for sure some of the ups were the assets are like, it was quick creative designs. I did like that. I think a lot of the process itself, I mean, it was very simple in all good ways. I think technically, when the only downside I really came across was, again, just the audio. I think there could have been maybe, just with I think the voices, they could have been a little bit more different. Because when it was the blank scene, it was a little bit harder to tell apart the characters. So from that, the technical side, I feel like that could have been just a little bit different. But besides that, just a little bit of audio quality could have been better. Besides that, everything was solid, but nothing that was too standoutish, aside from the creative side. I'd say for this, I'd give a 6. I'd give a 6 out of 10 for this one.
All right. And then on my end, the technical is a bit hard to rate because, like, in a way, these are two unique numbers, right? These are two unique categories. However, one leads into the other. Doing a complex creative idea means that you sacrifice a bit in the technical side, right? Automatically. Because you, yeah, you end up having this, and while there's a lot of interesting things going on, they're kind of complicated things, so there's a little bit of like a situation that happens here where it's kind of lacking polish everywhere, right? Like nothing is really that solid, except like, you know, the assets are good, the assets that are there is good, but like, and you know, they're like barely used, which ends up being a little bit of a fault, right? The animation is generally there for a bit, but again it then turns into still frames pretty quickly. After that, of course, I mean, I can't really judge the IRL. The audio is it is there. The voice acting is fine. It's a good idea to put in, of course, the sounds there to kind of help ambient it, but it wasn't perfectly checked, right? So like there's a lot of like technical faults here and there, and like I don't know if it really picks up a lot of points in that department, right? So even though I gave it an 8 in creative, in technical, I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to be mean. I'm gonna say it did the concept, but it didn't really do the concept above average. So I am gonna give it a 5. But that's like the not, yeah. I'm mean here, but like it goes.
Well,
how
you're
it
a
goes.
judge. I feel like if you give your meaning, you're allowed to be.
Yeah.
To feel however you want. So no need to fear about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, after our judgings for the first short, the score it received was 41 in total out of the 60 that are possible, based on the system. So that is pretty interesting. All right.
That's not too bad in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, you're over the halfway point. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The title of this short is entitled. I cannot read it. It's cringe. No. Tung SAHUR did what?
Oh. This is a 0 out of 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it
I'm
might be
kidding.
over. All right, well, let's watch this YouTube short. It's YouTube Shorts, okay?
Okay.
Let's watch it. Let's watch this. All right, here we go.
VR Object Show players, you've gotta see this. So SAHUR has been found in the Sky Island water park. He was seen beating a kid with his wooden bat. The doctors reported severe pain in his jaw and broken legs. Why did Triple T do this? Leave a comment on how you think this all went.
Yeah, it's a YouTube short. Okay, so, alright. I guess some context is necessary.
Right.
This is VR Object Show. This is a game. This is Miglele's game. Like, Miglele made this game. So, I guess it's, and I did hear that it was like a plan before the round that like, yo, we'll do a round in the game, right? It was before knowing the prompt though, so we did need to do this, which is interesting. It's very short. That's like the main detail. There is some footage, for sure. We do have here some green screen. Triple T does indeed beat up a kid with a baseball bat. Poor Mason. You can tell they're a kid because they have a lollipop. I don't know.
A lollipop with a candy sticking out, yeah.
Yeah,
they have it in their mouth by the sit.
Yeah, they have a propeller hat. That's
it. That was
certified.
Could we give that another rewatch for being so short?
Yeah, give it another rewatch.
Let's give it
it's
watch.
15 seconds.
Watch number 2.
VR Object Show players, you've gotta see this. So SAHUR has been found in the Sky Island water park. He was seen beating a kid with his wooden bat. The doctors reported severe pain in his jaw and broken legs. Why did Triple T do this? Leave a comment on how you think this all went.
There's like ideas.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
like
All right.
things happening. Like I can see that there is effort, you know? Like you can see that like the scenes, they do have like intent, right? Because we do start here where like the freaking mugshot.
Yeah.
We do that with the mugshot. We have the scenes. The characters are like, we went in the game and we designed a fitting avatar, right? And then we did do the audio and we did do the thing. But it's just that, and here they leap towards the camera and destroy the poor cameraman. But like, it maybe doesn't take advantage of the opportunity, right? I would say, because like when you are, because like you can do a strat that doesn't involve direct animation, and it can work, right? If you do it well, right? If you take advantage of it. But doing a strat that entirely skips the animating, and then having it still be significantly shorter, is kind of like, could have taken the advantage to make a bit more. Since you gain time, right, by not needing to necessarily do that. That's kind of my main gripe with it. But I don't know what y'all are thinking.
I'm a bit lost, but not in a bad way. I was just not expecting that after seeing the last performance of like, oh yeah, this was a whole story, someone had a plot going on, and then just see
news report.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So that, I mean, no, it definitely shows that there was a lot of diversity that this challenge could have had.
There's a lot of approaches.
Yeah, no, I mean, so good.
You definitely know your demographic when it comes to the theme. It has a story. I don't know if I can call this a short though. I don't know. To me, this is more like a video. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like, I like the approach of not really doing animation and like going into something else, like a different medium. In this case, a VR game, to make your short. But it's just like, I can't really say much about this. Maybe
there's less to judge.
Yeah, there's less. Exactly, there is less to judge.
Is that a cheat code to more points because it's easier? That's kind of the question that we gotta make it, or does it mean it gets less points for not trying?
I mean, I'm looking at the rules. I'm looking at the rule set now, and I'm thinking. I mean, they kind of did go based off of what it was, because it said Reels, TikToks, possibly even YouTube Shorts, and it's like,
yeah,
like, no, this is.
Are we appealing to the new generations of the world? I mean, sure.
Are we? I mean. It made me want to rewatch, so sure.
Yeah.
I think it appealed.
Yeah, it's as intoxicating as any other reel or short or whatever else. So you definitely did good in that regard. But it's just.
I mean, would I personally save this video? Probably not, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough to have, of course, the subtitles work.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's a YouTube short right there.
Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for those.
Yeah, not a real YouTube short unless you have that. That has turned into real territory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no captions. No, they're important if you're creating a short. So they definitely did that.
Indeed.
I just don't know who Mason is.
It's the kid.
It's the little kid?
Yeah, it's the
kid. Guess.
Severe pain, glitching in the ground. Fair enough.
It's just that, in comparison to the other short that we just saw, I feel like this definitely has a lot less substance.
There's so little to talk about.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about. You got 15 seconds.
They did the thing in the game. For sure.
I can critique on a whole nother level of just what a YouTube short is, but I'm just thinking of like the object show thing in general. I'm like, what does this? I don't even know. I'm just so lost, but in a good way. Was this meant to have anything to do with like object show content, or is it just it could literally just be anything?
It is the object show short.
Okay, because I see the characters and I'm like, I mean the bottom kind of looks like an object show character.
Yeah, I mean the game is an object show game, so you can presume.
Okay.
No, maybe I don't know. Maybe if you made the triple T like Evil Leaf or something, but like we didn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you just added that like sound effect, that would have probably been good.
Yeah, but like yeah,
He did have the.
there's not a lot of
say you go.
object showness going on other than the game being an object show game, right?
Well, they have the background music. That's object show related.
Yeah, that's fair.
What was the background music again?
What was it? Let me quickly.
Show players, you've got
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's the first song. Everybody's first object show music start.
New friendly.
Kevin McCloud. All right.
Okay, a little jingle.
He is that guy.
That deserves one. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, there's not much to talk about. I think you should probably just give points, to be honest, because I don't. I guess who should go first this time? We should switch up the order.
It's based on creativity, right?
Yeah. The first one's creative.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't think there is much to really judge on here. I mean, you did go by the more literal approach of what a YouTube short is, specifically to catch the attention of anybody really coming by. I do like the approach of filming it or like just like making it in a different medium. Henceforth, the VR game, I do like that, and usually gameplay like that kind of flows more in the whole kind of algorithm, whatever else. But just on the story, it's, if there even is meant to be one, if there's not, it's just like, yeah, I can't really say much about it.
This is the most anti-judge short of all time.
Exactly.
This short has anti-judge repellent.
I do commend that a little bit for trying to get out of the whole, just like, they're just like kind of, you know, sticking to the standard, maybe going away from like, oh, everybody's probably gonna do like the story. We'll just like do this. It's so absurd and weird. I do like that, but just I don't know. Personally, there is not much to really judge. I will give I'm debating between a 5 and a 6. Can I give 5.5, or is it like a definitive?
Let's number.
Okay, I'll give a 5 out of 10.
I guess I'll go in the middle here. This short is interesting creatively because it's definitely something. It's creative in a weird way where it's uncreative, right? Because it's like, it is a creative concept to do it in the VR game. However, at the same time, if there's one person I would expect to use their VR game, would be the person who made it. Right? It's kind of like that situation going on, but like nobody else would. So it is creative in that aspect, but the creator would. So it's uncreative in that aspect. But I'll give it the points anyways to be nice. In terms of the actual concept here, it is a thing. There's not a lot of like kind of like object show relation here. Anyways, it's like, yeah, it takes the YouTube short approach more than it tries to weave in much object show in there. It just kind of like we set, or it maybe suffers a little bit from, we set ourselves a limitation, and then we didn't try to work too much around it. We kind of did like baseline generic YouTube short, right? And then we set it in like a kind of interesting scenario, which is the game, right? But it's not too much. So I can't really give it too many creative points, right? Here, unfortunately, I'll be 6, but like, yeah, it didn't inspire me, you know? I wasn't inspired to. So yeah.
Oh yeah, all right. I'm still lost on this whole thing. It was good in many aspects. I'm thinking, so all on the creative side. So I'm gonna try and talk about that first. Let's see. I think you had an interesting idea. It definitely felt like one. All right, this is on the spur of the moment spot. It's like, all right, I got this idea. Let me just go with this. Let's just get to creating the video. And if that was one of the first things that came to your mind of TUNG SAHUR beating up a kid, then sure, that was interesting idea. I mean, definitely made me want to rewatch. Creative standpoint wise, I think there could have been maybe like a couple more things if you're really going on the side of like creating a short and everything. I would have said maybe adding some sound effects, maybe like a little pop up or two. But I think I think you had such a huge opportunity with you taking your character with the green screen. You could have added something in the background with that, and I think there was so much more that could have been done. But at the same time, there's still things that were done, like you added the captions and you added the little like part. I forget exactly what it's called. The thing in the middle, the text in red, and it was. I mean, it was still a good idea, honestly. Overall, I think it was very simple. I think it had like a perfect balance of just that good and bad. So I think it was. I think for this, I'm very critique on obviously shorts and stuff. I kind of want to. I'll give it a 5 just for that, in all honesty.
And under the reverse, you start off with the technical points.
Oh, I feel bad now because I just gave not that great of a score. With the technical side. Let's see. How do we judge tech? Give me a refresher on judging technical again.
I have no idea with this scenario.
Okay.
With this one, usually just like the 10, like things that require like effort to make, right? Like usually I would say anything that you consider more of a skill counts as like a technical thing, right? Something a bit more objective to judge.
So just no, like how they executed it, you mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the execution then, I will say, and it wasn't just because I gave like a little bit worse of a score for that. This is way more positive because this actually is a short if I was to give it that way. Like if you were intentional as to just make a whole YouTube short or reel or TikTok, like it has everything to it besides those couple things I said, like the sound effects and the pop-ups. So besides that, I mean, it was still good. I just was like, there are just those little things. I wasn't the biggest fan of maybe the idea of the short, but besides that, I think it was still very solid with that all around. That I would definitely give a 7. I'd give a 7 for that.
All right. Then I am in the middle. The technical side for this is kind of rough because there's the things that were done in the VR object show are smart, right? You can see that there's effort put into it, right, to kind of give the characters different looks, right? Like you need to go into avatar or do all that stuff, get this glitch so you can get the footage, get the footage, have the handheld specifically for this scene, right? And like a couple of other things like the camera angle and everything. Like there is the focal point here. However, it's just I can't really get over too much the fact that it is just so short. Like it's how long is it? 14 seconds? You know? Like okay, I get it. YouTube shorts are short, but even then, I feel like that's short even for those standards. Like usually it'll be like 30. So especially ones that are more like news like this. So I'm not like super really that's kind of the part that really drives it down because they can do it, but like I feel like you can fit in a bit more content when you have this when you're utilizing this kind of like non-animation stuff. So like just how little they went, right? Kind of like the I would call it a bit safe is a bit of the thing that brings me down. It is very YouTube short though, like in the sense where is this bro when we done here, this can just be released, you know, like you can just upload it, like it's done. You know, like it can be public video on the channel. It is a YouTube short that's entirely complete in every department, right? So that's all solid, and that's, I guess, if you were to compare, the one thing that absolutely would have a leg up on the other short. This one is fully complete, right, in every department. So that's kind of the thing. It's fully complete by being really short. So what am I gonna give it? I can't really give it be too nice, and I don't think I want to be too mean either. So I'm gonna double up on what I gave it the other time. I'm gonna give it a 6 here as well, I think.
I think the thing that I already said about when I was explaining like the creative aspect, I feel like the whole approach of doing it in a different medium was very well thought of when it came to making something that fit the theme of this round, so short. I do really like that approach. Other than that, I feel like on terms of execution, I don't have much else to say.
Yeah.
So I'll be giving a 6 out of 10 for that.
There you go. Those are the points given to the hit short Tung 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 Sahur did what surprised face emoji. Which I didn't say the first time. My bad. I read the title wrong. I didn't say the emoji.
That's all right.
Yeah, no worries.
It's a game changer right here. And yeah, the final score for this short ended up being a 35. So GG's, the short from RoboAnimator and Agus did manage to win out this matchup. But yeah, what do you think's the overall feelings on that judging experience?
Well, like this whole session in general, how things were.
I guess, yeah, kind of how it went with the shorts and the judging.
I did like what I saw. Like I had an enjoyable time. I liked seeing how people really tried to manage their time when it came to the little amount that they got to make these films, and the different approaches that we got to those as well were very fun to see. I liked seeing what people tried to execute. I liked what they managed to do in such little time. It's interesting. And I do encourage more people to try and test your limits and do these kinds of things more. Seeing this was very fun. And hopefully you don't take my commentary on your stuff as some kind of insult. If anything, it's far from that. I wish you the best of luck in your future creative endeavors. And seeing what these people have made here today, you all definitely have a lot of potential. And if you take your time to really realize how you can manage that potential and plan out future projects, you could truly make something great. And I'm very excited to see where you go in the future.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, there's still really nothing but positive things to say about this. Of course, I have my critiques, but that's also a good thing in my eyes, is having those little judgmental points to say, like, hey, these are little things that I can change. And this is the thing. This was only like 2.5 hours of work on both sides, which to me is incredible on both ends. I mean, like for the first video, I think that was really good creativity-wise with the whole story and everything. And the second video, that was really good just like with a fast-paced short in that amount of time. I think both have their positives in so many ways. I think it's just a matter of fact, like you said, just honing in on those. I think truly seeing what you could do in a day, a week, a month, there's so much more potential that could be in this. But for just something short like this, I still think both sides have their parts for sure. I really enjoy this. I mean, I really did. I have nothing actually bad to say. It was all really good.
Phenomenal stuff.
Well, there we go. GG's on Group B, and now for this video, it will transition on over, continuing along the alphabet from B to C, because that is the next letter. So, swoosh sound effect. Hello, this is the third group, also known as Group C. The judging panel this time is comprised of CursedPlagueDoc, a commentary YouTuber, also a reactor, big fan of Evil Leafy, so I'm sure we've had a good couple of days. How are we doing?
I'm big happy. I love you, Leafy. Yay! BFDI! I spoil the entire episode in this video. No, I don't.
I'm glad you cut that off quick.
Yeah, maybe it'll be complicated. Look, I don't know. Everybody will have watched it, right? Have you watched it? I'm sure you have. And next up, hold on a minute, is that MikeyBlighe again, creator of Object Show Roundup, Object Show Spotlight, has interviewed cool people and has also been not making shorts, so this is an interesting one to judge for sure. But hello, how are we?
I'm good. Yeah, that was quite the intro.
Yeah, we do not make we don't make many YouTube shorts around here. I mean, I made 0, so
yeah, and I think only one of mine is object show related. I have the ones just random things.
Yeah,
and I've stopped doing it because it's like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't do them. But hey, kudos to people who do. Also, yay, Evil Leafy as well. BFDI finale was really cool. This is the BFDI finale discussion episode, everybody. Just
yeah,
really.
This is the catch-up video secretly. We just like the side tangent and watch BFDI 25.
Unexpected reaction video.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are here in Group C, and the first pair of this group is Puffemations alongside finnydalmos. Now, these two have, of course, made a short, and this short, I will pull up in the screen share now that I'm going to start, is entitled The YouTube Shortsly Object Show. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the expectations are. This is the first frame. I think we should probably jump into it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, welcome to my object show. I'm the host, here's the contestants.
Hello.
Your first challenge is to press this button right here. Go! Vote for who you want to be eliminated. Voting ends in 1 second. Welcome to episode 2. We got 1 vote. That's a record. Bucket is eliminated from the game with 1 vote.
This is ridiculous.
The show can't. Let's watch IDFB. No. Okay, that was pretty fast.
Yeah, that was a real short.
It's like
that
a
was
YouTube short.
Yeah,
It's like a real short.
Yeah, that was like multiple episodes right there. Look at that voting screen. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Textboxy, a hidden character no one remembers, I think. I don't know. Yep.
Okay.
What's the thing about this UI? They just added onto as if there wouldn't be an actual UI if I was watching on the YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, appreciate the attention to detail, I suppose, even if it's unnecessary attention to detail.
Yeah. It's not even used, it's just there. Like, the icons
That's how
are
you know
just
it's a
on the
short.
screen. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it totally gets in the way.
Unnecessary random details, and the show gets cancelled. This is accurate to every show. Yeah, that's interesting. That's pretty cool. It's kind of... It's a bit, well, I wouldn't say it's simple, because it's not simple, but it's not batshit insane, you know?
No.
As you can get with this prompt, right?
Yeah.
Because with this prompt, you can do some wacky thingies.
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut. The rapid fire stuff. It crams all the jokes you normally get over 3 or 4 shorts into one short. Well, 19 seconds even.
Yeah. It's a short. I like everybody saying hello at the same time.
It's got that really like goofy super
That's super fast.
the super short. It's like press a button. Okay, there you go. Someone did it. There's nothing to it. It's just whoever happened.
It's like freaking object fool. But yeah, that's intriguing. I don't have too much to say about it. It's pretty clean. The assets in episode 2 they do get mildly more crunched up. And then we get flung away. We are of course utilizing the backgrounds from the friggin' teapot. Or is this the BFB background?
I don't know.
Wait, I don't remember where this building was.
This is BFB because
this is
the
BFB,
bathrooms. It's not the hotel.
Yeah, I remember. This is where Balmy asked for a banana.
Yeah, that famous scene.
Yeah, I remember that scene.
Moment. Yep.
All right, but these assets, they're pretty cool. I like this fella, the fella that presses the button. They get to voting.
Guy.
It's a very clean voting screen as well. Of course inspired, but yeah, it's cool. It's clean. It's vertical.
It ticks the boxes of the prompt.
It does fit. It does
the
fit on the screen.
Box of the prompt.
Yes.
It's the format.
It is vertical. All right.
Hey, you've got the glowy edges on again. Might need to turn those off again. Yeah, can you not see? It's got the glowy around the sides.
Oh, it's like a green glowy. Sorry, I can't see it. Like turn this up back on.
Yeah, let's do that. That's see that's what we learned previously that I didn't even know about.
You didn't even know that's the thing you could turn off.
See?
Yeah.
I've still got it turned on.
We're learning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for the specific edge case scenarios of watching vertical videos on widescreen, but you know. All right. Well, I personally not got many other comments, so I think we can get pointing if we have points to point.
Yes. I'm going to forever say pointing instead of scoring now.
Yeah,
that's how I'm going to say it.
Pointing.
Punctuating. Yeah, who should start? I don't really want to.
Why does nobody ever want to?
It was 19 seconds long. How am I supposed to gather from this?
I don't know. You're supposed. Numbers.
Gather some numbers.
I'm supposed to rate it out of. Is it out of 10? It's out of 10.
Yeah,
10. It's out of 10.
It's 1 out of 10 on creative and 1 out of 10 on technical. We start on creative.
Yes. Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I need 10 years to think.
That's 100% reasonable. Yeah, this prompt is a little bit less kind of judgeable because the video just ended up being shorter. But I guess I'll do it then. I'll start it. Okay, creative. I think it's it doesn't utilize the format too much, right? Like, in terms of the concept isn't impacted by the fact it's a YouTube short. It's impacted just in the basis that things are very much so kind of like worked around it, right? Like graphics and stuff and like popping into frame, right? And so like it's very much so like it's a thing. It's clean, but of course the clean doesn't necessarily have much to do on the creative end. I do like this slide though. And yeah, but in terms of creative, I will say as I said, I'm a big fan of these assets, like this host. I think it fits a bit, and I think it's cool, expressive, the screens are cool, but in terms of like the actual creativity going on, other than the assets, which I like, there's not too much creative sauce going on. It's just kind of like, what if there was a show that was in a YouTube short? And somebody already tried that out. It's called BFDI Mini. So, overall...
Oh, actually, that's based on TikTok.
Yeah. So in terms of creative, should I be mean? Yeah, I'll be mean. I'm gonna give it, and by mean I mean I'm gonna give it a 6.
Ooh.
That's the mean points right there.
Yeah, above average. Mean.
I thought that was quite nice, actually.
Nah.
See, that's it. But that is our mean. That's our version of it. Well, I mean, I think it's Mean Eternal's version of mean anyway.
I tend to average. Yeah, because I consider average 7, because that's like the average score that everybody gives everything.
IGN.
Yeah. Thank you, IGN. Well, no, 7 is like bad for IGN standards.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'll hop in. I kind of had the same kind of thoughts. It didn't really, like I say, it could have fit normal sized video, right? It doesn't like just they took short, but meant they took it as like lengthwise, right? And nothing really else. But like I said, I also enjoyed the assets. I also did like the slide where it was like shows cancelled, and the way they would whoop when. But you know, I don't know. I'm kind of in the same kind of I'm in the same kind of boat as Eternal on this one, except I was a teensy bit nicer and did do the average and did give it just a 7, just because I was like, well, it's not terrible in any way, shape, or form. It's just I don't know. They feel like they could have done it a little bit more with it, but what they could have done more with it, I don't really know. So that's why I landed on a 7 instead of a 6.
Right now I feel mean, so I was going to give it a 5.
I mean, you can. Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah.
Well,
you are all for it.
I guess I'm the bad guy today, and that's only because this is just the minutely object show. If it was even shorter, and I love that object show, but it's in a short format.
Yeah.
I do like the shorts, like YouTube Shorts icons, though. Those are nice. They don't add anything, but I like them.
They're cool.
And it's not it was insulting. Shut up. It's creative.
It's an idea to put them there.
The creative idea of putting short stuff in the video, okay? I'm really smart with my words. But it's not like bad. It's just there's nothing. So I think a 5 is fair for creativity. That's what we're rating, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm not all here.
I mean, I totally get that number. Absolutely, it's kind of a difficult one creatively. But anyway, since we go in reverse order, you get to start the technical points.
The animation's really good. It was very nicely animated. I like how the host, I'm assuming they're the host since they're the one talking, the like computer arrow, I think that's what they are. I can't really tell. They're an arrow of some kind, so I assume it's a
cursor. Yeah,
I like how they're an algrbrailian and they're animated in the like BFB like early style, like how 4 used to be animated, and it's really nice looking. All the animation and art is really nice. I assume the backgrounds are just completely taken from BFB, but I can't tell if they redrew them. I assume they're just taken though from BFB.
That would be one hell of a redraw.
It would be, so I just assume they're taken. Yeah. But yeah, the assets and the animation is all really nice and fluid, so I think it gets a 9 on the technical side. Also, the audio is good. I didn't hear anything wrong with it. I remember audio exists.
You forget about audio existing, even though we can clearly hear
I know.
That's the point of audio. You're not supposed to think about it if it's doing a good job. That is how that works.
Yeah, you notice if it isn't.
Yeah.
I thought the assets were great. The host really fun. I did appreciate the little the icons on the side, even if they weren't necessary. It was just like, well, it was a nice touch. And yeah, like you say, the BFB background just probably lifted, and I think that's happened in a lot of stuff because people are thinking, oh, I ain't drawn anything from scratch for the background. I'll just composite something, which is, I guess, fine. It saves you a lot of time. And yeah, I thought it was pretty. It was well put together, and they definitely put some effort into the like when Bucket gets eliminated. I kind of liked Bucket's expressions and the way they were reacting to that was really good. So I'll give them. And here's the weird thing: I actually only gave them an 8. So maybe I'm the mean one this round.
Maybe we're all horrible people.
Maybe we are.
Yeah, maybe that's the moral of the story. I mean, we're literally judging people.
That's
and judging
true.
is like a bad term, right?
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, pointing. We're pointing at them.
Yeah.
We're pointing at all these people.
Yeah. Speaking of pointers, that host is pretty cool. I like that host. That is a pretty cool asset, and in general, everything's animated pretty solid. I do also like these icons because they successfully clocked that I would not watch this in the Shorts UI, so they've like manufactured one in, right? Which is all right then. It's overall pretty smooth. I like the pacing overall. I mean, like, overall, if you're gonna do a thing where every episode is 10 seconds, then, like, yeah, this is the pace. It's paced good. It's punchy. It's fast. It feels like the type of thing that could exist, right? Like, if somebody was out here like, I'm gonna make 10-secondly object show, then this would be how you would go about doing that, right? It's entirely reasonable. So, like, I like that in the Tentacle a lot because it does feel like a real thing. But again, it is easy to feel like a real thing if you make very little, right? If you intentionally lower it. So, good job on the technical. Everything that you had to do, you made. I'll take away a bit though because could have dared mildly more, right? Maybe. But like, I don't know. Made episode 3 and stuff, and I got to the 30 seconds, but like in general, yeah, overall it's all smooth, audio good, assets good, but yeah, a couple of that, and also maybe the fact that the assets are not quite the same quality in the second half, I will give 8 as well. So those are the points that got given. Pretty interesting short overall, I might say.
I'm starting to think I maybe leaned a bit too nice on the creative after all now, because I feel like a few people leaned into the object competition style for these, and the prompt does say they could kind of do anything, and a lot of people have just defaulted to competitions.
I've only seen one of these. I have nothing to go off of.
Yeah, I'm harking back to my other short judging that I did, and yeah, that had competition in it too. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, I shouldn't be judging them based on what other people did.
That is what usually, that is how object shows.
Yeah, they do.
There's
do
so
contests.
much more potential.
They do contests usually. Yeah.
There's so much more potential. The prompt says no restrictions in the contents. Make anything. Anyway,
This is all people know.
that's apparently.
Battle for a prize.
Famously known, we do not watch other media.
Object shows are the only thing that exists.
Yeah.
But
the final score given by us in total for this entry is 43.
Okay.
That's all right. That's all right. All right. Well, time to go to the next one. Now, the next pair here of Group C was JoanStar and Airy. Now, their short, okay, doesn't technically have a title because I did forget to ask them. However, the file does have an intentionally named name, and it is entitled Too Short.
I like that. I get it. He gets 5,000 points.
Immediately wins the entire contest. the entire. Just throw the rest of the contest in the bin. That's it. It's done.
5 billion points.
The naming contest.
Yeah.
That's a new prompt. Just name a thing. It takes the.
Make a good name. I don't care what you animate as long as the name's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give an that's a prompt. Just give an episode. Be like, rename this. Best name wins.
Yeah.
Low key. No. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's incoming. Shall we watch it?
I mean, we may as well. We're here.
No, we just don't watch it. We just judge it based off of this one image.
Yeah.
This is a
football.
Hey, everybody on this call calls it football. Oh wow!
Yes.
Yay!
That's the correct term.
Let's go
More
football.
soccer around here.
I get shot and killed for having an opinion.
Football. Let's go. All right. Let's watch it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ha! You're so short, small boy, tiny boy. Ha ha ha! You'll never be a tall, handsome guy like me. Oh yeah?
Why did he turn Super Saiyan?
Yeah, there we go. That's a short right there.
I like it because it's got to do with shortness. Like the prompt is
yeah,
short.
yeah.
It works on a few levels because the ball is short. The title is too short, and it definitely cuts off before the main thing happens. So it's too short, as in the video itself is too short.
My 5,000 points are justified.
They were. Wow.
Okay. I like this because it feels like a YouTube short, right? In a way where, like, you know, when those like animation shorts drop by, right? Like those here, like they do shorts like this. You know, they're not very long. They're just kind of a moment, right? It's just like a scenario that plays out, right? And it kind of cuts off. Like that's kind of how these like mainly shorts-based animation channels tend to go about it. They like make a scenario. The freaking ambient mode is back on, and
it is.
It's because I loaded the page before, so I know why that happened, but it's still annoying. But yeah, that's kind of what I like about it. Like it feels like a kind of a scenario. And that's kind of, I think, what a lot of animation YouTube shorts kind of is. It's just kind of like a bit of a scenario. Sometimes even like directly animated from like a different audio that a lot of people do.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, overall cool angles as well, front facing.
Always the scariest view.
Yeah, the scariest angle, but I like it. We get to see this house. It looks so
The facial expressions the facial expressions and like the mouth animations and stuff. It's like sometimes it's easy to like spot. Again, it's the same as the audio discussion we had before. It's easy to spot stuff when it's off. So that was just it was so smooth that I didn't think twice about it, right? And I think they did a really good job with all of this actually. For 16 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a lot with that 16 seconds.
Yeah, because I mean, like, of course, you know, like one of the things which, like, has been kind of a thing that I've been debating while judging this round, has been kind of like, okay, how do we factor length into it? Because it's specifically, of course, a prompt that factors in the fact that it shouldn't be long, that it should be short video, right? So that means that scope has intentionally been significantly lowered, right? For a couple of these to fit the nature, right, of super short. So it's kind of like, okay, how much you want to encourage that? Should that take away technical points and stuff? But like, I think that like in most cases, yes. But if you can justify it, right? I think every decision is justifiable. You just gotta do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can make a 3-second long submission and it's the best thing of all time, then fair enough, right? I ain't gonna blame you. You know, if it's some good 3 seconds. It's some good 3 seconds.
If you ever get a 3-second submission that's the best thing ever, you have to let me know, even if I'm not a judge. I need to see that best 3-second thing ever.
Those would be some pretty cool 3 seconds, I'm not gonna lie. but maybe this is the best 3 seconds. This one moment.
I mean, this freeze frame alone is quite amazing.
Yeah.
It's like it's great. It's like you just picture in your head what happens next. I mean, Mula's
yeah, you can just imagine.
Right,
yeah, I kind of like it as well. Yeah, I kind of like cutoffs where it's like, you know what happens. Right?
Yeah, it's just
what happens after this moment.
I don't need to feel. I don't need to spoon feed you every single thing.
Yeah, I think Ruler wins. This 1v1, easy, right? We can take him on.
I mean, he's got the advantage of arms. That's
he is still taller. Technically, football didn't gain any height.
That's true.
He's just
they gained levitation, which might be more useful than height.
Probably.
I don't know. I've never levitated before. I gotta try it out.
Well, you haven't. You gotta try.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it takes practice, but it's it's worth it.
But yet again, kind of short. Yeah, that's the point. So there's not too much to really dissect here, but overall pretty cool. What's the background? That's actually curious. I think it's just the BFDI background again, right? Yeah.
I think they drew this. I haven't seen this in anything else. This isn't BFDI.
Nah, it's not. It's
looks like
recolor.
that looks
I think
like a
it's
one tree.
Is it? No way.
My BFDI. We should start asking people if
It
they're
looks
just
kinda
stealing backgrounds.
I mean,
How do we know these people?
There's kind of.
Is it creative to steal?
Unspoken rule that it's fine, right? Right.
Show me a
interesting.
BFB bush.
That is really interesting, though.
BFB
There's like an unspoken agreement that, like, because that's it's not a rule anywhere, but there's an unspoken agreement that getting a pre-made asset, no. Getting a pre-made background, sure. Right? That's kind of
yeah. I mean, I can kind of see why. I mean, I get it.
I agree with the sentiment.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that it exists. You know?
It's just, yeah, and I don't know if we want to go. I mean, you could go prod and poke and say, as part of your submission, obviously send you the video, send you the title, and did you steal backgrounds?
I think
we don't watch every object show. I
well,
don't know if things were stolen.
Yeah, and the way that I've seen it generally go around with when people have asked me about it, is that it seems that it's like, okay, if something is BFDI, then it's like free use. That's how people treat it. That's like how people treat it. But because like when somebody has like to be used a pre-made asset from like a different thing, they've usually asked me, right? But like taking in a pre-made background from like BFDI is like, okay, we just know what this looks like, so you'll know. Right?
I think it's a traced over
like,
bush from BFDI because the line's not as neat.
This part, maybe.
The bush.
Yeah.
Or whatever that is.
Maybe it is.
I mean,
like, this is a cutoff.
Yeah.
It's not the right color.
No, I mean that's just like you can just recolor. But okay, that's
we're focusing too much on the background.
This is
I was going to say when it comes to a judging perspective, it's one of those things we need to think about for future judging about like maybe don't get too hung up on. For the technical side of things, don't get too hung up on the backgrounds. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
There's not too much to get honed in on this time.
Exist.
Okay, there's not a lot.
They're
to get
nice,
honed in on this time. But yeah, I mean, on average, I'm just gonna assume if it has trees that vaguely look like this is probably a BFDI background. Also, these tufts of grass.
Those are BFB grass.
Yeah.
Tufts. Or BFDI grass, whatever.
So yeah.
One of them.
But like in general, one thing, if everybody does it, then I'm not gonna mark down everybody equally.
No,
right?
no,
you know?
no.
So yeah, it's kind of like bonus points if you do original. Absolutely, here if you're hearing this, if you make a real background, absolutely, you'll get bonus points, but you won't get docked, right? That's kind of how it goes.
I think that's fair.
Okay, I think we can give points. The order should be a different order than the last order. So, yeah. Hold on.
He was killed.
Someone smashed a plate on his head.
Eternal, no.
That's so true. That definitely happened. Totally happened. Like they're like frying eggs.
I could go for a fried egg.
I had a fried egg like an hour ago.
We're having pork chops today. I don't want to get too. The food is a dangerous discussion point.
All right, then Mikey. All right. All right, Mikey. Give creative points first, then.
All right. So, really fun assets again. I don't think I've seen any uncreative assets from the judging I've done so far, actually. But like, I really like the football and the ruler. I like the idea quite a lot as well. When it comes to creativity, there's so much stuff that you can add to the creativity on this one because of the title itself, because it's called Too Short, and then that's actually kind of the plot as well. Ruler giggling at football for being too short, and then the way the short cuts off promptly, meaning it's literally too short. It's got three things going for it. I just think that's really fun, and I think it's just really clever. And I don't know, maybe I'm super easily pleased, but I really enjoyed all the aspects of this, and I thought it was a pretty solid 16 seconds. And I gave this one an 8 for creativity.
Hold on, completely unrelated random detail. Is it just me, or are the lines on this ruler not even?
No, they aren't.
These are random distances.
It could be a purposefully.
It does not.
uneven
No,
ruler
it
because
does
he's
not.
mean.
It does not matter. But I just noticed it, and I wanted to see if I was going crazy. These are not
It's like
even.
you're mixing like
Yeah,
you're mixing like 6 different measurements on one side of a ruler.
Not even spacing.
It's the everything ruler.
Yeah.
It measures everything.
It's a Swiss Army ruler.
Alright.
Exactly.
I guess Plague can go in the middle.
Okay, we're doing creative.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Okay, creatively, I know we literally just had the rant about how they're all competition-based things, and this one's not competition-based.
That's true.
This is just a short person and a tall person, and the tall guy's making fun of the short guy. And I like that. We should make fun of people. We shouldn't.
You heard it right here.
It's recorded forever. It's immemorialized now.
You heard it right here.
I didn't say that. It must have been the wind. But yeah, I think it's a good joke, and I like the cutoff. I like cutoff gags. I think they're always funny, and this one was funny. I also gave it an 8. I didn't steal your score, I swear. I was thinking about this. We're connected. 8.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I like that we're on the same page.
Yay! I'm not mean.
I thought that it was good. Get me honest, because yeah, I mean, like, I can see the thought process, right? Is that okay? They looked at the word short. They probably looked up meaning of short and just implemented as many things as possible.
I think they know the meaning of short.
Yeah, but you know, they can't kind of implement it. Okay, so shortness, YouTube short, video short, you know, like all the title short, and yeah, but overall, you know, it's cool. I like it. It's a bit of kind of like skit style, which I enjoyed. As I said before, I like that it's kind of styled more like YouTubers animation tend to be styled. The gag itself is just funny, in just personal opinion. I do also like cutoff gags. I think that they are good. And in general, it was an entertaining video that I would enjoy seeing more of in this style. Absolutely. So it was enjoyable, and that it's absolutely a good job on the writing department. So I'm even gonna say it, very little critiques other than, again, I guess the length, but even then they managed to make that a core component of it. So I'm giving it a 9.
Oh, I guess we are the mean ones.
Yeah,
Eternal outniced us.
So we're slowly
I give it a 5,000.
Oh, that's true.
We're slowly rising up. We're rising it up to an 11.
Every judge should have like a 1 player 5,000 points card.
Yeah, just automatically make the just immediate win, like the golden buzzer at like Got Talent or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Just immediate go to the final. All right, I guess I gotta
buzzer.
I guess I gotta give the technical points first as well. And overall they're good as well. It's also good. Again, it's of course a signal of the short not being very long, so you can. But they found that's a creative workaround. But it of course does get a mild clash here in points because it's still not super long, right? I mean, like at the end of the day, yes, it's a YouTube Shorts restriction. A YouTube short can still be up to 3 minutes long. You can make it pretty long if you absolutely want to, right? So, like, it's more self-imposed limitation than anything. But, like, in terms of it, like the angles, I think the assets are overall pretty clean. I mean, like, these lines, they don't matter. Like, I am nitpicky, but these don't matter. And I like how this football looks and everything. This with, like, the lighting on it, right? The shine in a way, right? The glare was the technical terminology. With and all that stuff, I think it's very solid, expressive. Audio's pretty cool. Could have used a backing music though, because the first 2 seconds are like silent before like Ruler speaks. This totally sound. I mean, the audio's off. There would not be any audio if it was on.
Yeah, and I was about to say it because I thought if you leave it running until you actually talk,
Yeah,
it would.
but like, I mean, like, you see,
yeah, but I know what you mean.
There's no audio here, so maybe a mild critique on that aspect. But yeah, again, yeah, super short, but they justified it and they managed to make everything that they did work solidly with camera angles. It fits. Maybe again, the verticality of it isn't the most relevant, but we made the camera angles fit, right? To a degree where I think it's fine. And of course it fits with the prompt. So I'm gonna give it 8. Alright. Yapped. Now
Plague's in the middle.
Plague is in the middle. Yeah.
Gulp. Okay. I'm gonna imagine, because you know how like Jack and Jellyfin and Animation Epic would upload parts of their episodes as shorts. I feel like this could be like a version of that where it is like a segment from an episode that's been made into a short, and then it's got a funny cut-off joke.
True.
That could be what they were going for.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to think that's what they were going for. But also I don't know because I didn't talk to them. The animation is really nice though. It reminds me of Teapot and BFB and stuff, with especially how the roller guy talks. He sounds like Snowball or
Yep.
Blocky. He sounds like one of the Michael characters. There's too many of them. And I just think it's really nicely animated, and it seems like it would be part of an actual object episode. So I'm also going to give it an 8 for technical. I also didn't realize there was no music because I didn't listen. Close enough. I wasn't listening close enough to realize that. I was just paying attention to the dialogue.
On a screen share, I mean, it's also like,
yeah.
I'd expect less attention to the audio, right? Because it's not going to be as high quality.
Yeah, I was just waiting. I was the same. I didn't really pay attention to there being no sound at the beginning. I was just waiting for the interactions to begin as well. Also, I love this this screen you've got it paused on right now. Football just standing there looking very Ice Cube coded.
Yeah, default pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like see some people don't want to go first in the judging, and some people want to wait till see what everyone else does. But when you go last, what can you say? Because it's just like I kind of agree with what everybody else said. You know, it becomes one of those points. But no, I thought they did a really good job with the technical side of things. Again, with the 16 seconds, what can you do in 16 seconds? But you can still show stuff off. You can still show off what you can do in those 16 seconds, and all the stuff that you two hit on is there, like the glow at the end, which looks better without the ambient mode on around the sides. I'll say that it stands out more. And
Sure.
yeah, I mean, I haven't really got tons of other stuff to chuck on there, really. Except I didn't quite get as high as an 8. I got a 7 on that one, so I've slipped back into evil mode again, clearly. But no, that was really good though. They did a really good job with this. I really liked it.
I like just how like friggin' self-critical we are of giving the lowest score to each other. We're, like,
we're judging ourselves as well as everybody else.
We're in a competition with each other.
Who's the nicest? Who's the not nicest? Every time.
All right. Well, that right there is another set of points given, and this short, in total, Too Short receives 48 points in total.
Ooh. Plus another 5,000.
Yeah, that
sorry.
as well.
5,048.
Yeah, 5,048 points thanks to the Uno card. I don't know, the plus 5,000.
Plus 5,000.
Yeah, the plus 5,000 card that got played, of course. But yeah, GG's overall. Any general opinions on what we saw today? Any like overarching narrative we can try to invent because we're so smart?
They both definitely
like
lean into the
YouTube.
short side of things.
They do that. They were short.
You try to make my little
YouTuber.
tweet shorter too.
YouTuber.
You know, both less than 20 seconds, but still full of character.
Yeah, very short matchup, different ideas, but again, it's interesting to see perspective and just how many different styles and varieties there are. Yeah, it is pretty cool to see. And I have yet again another day, another group enjoyed what I have seen. However, there is still one more group. That's right. Have we been following A, B, C? That's correct. E. No, I'm kidding. It's D, which is the fourth group, which we'll watch with judges who I don't know yet. So let's go find out who they are. Hello, this is the Group D segment. Now, if you wanted some additional judging variety, not quite, but we are here back with some judges that have judged earlier in this video. We got Aryzoun, a creator of a show that's not quite out yet, and also various videos, fast-growing creator, 20k subs. How are we doing once more?
Doing awesome. It's been a great day so far. Thank you for the amazing introduction again. Always appreciate that.
Let's go. And then we are here with GDNacho, who also has made some popular video essays, popular content, has been around for quite a while, 30,000 subs, also a reactor from time to time. How are we doing?
I think that's like, you gotta have like a script for my introduction at this point. You must have said it so many times.
Know it by heart.
Yeah. You show up so much.
Yeah, we are back. We are here. We're in Group D, which is the last of the four groups. And yeah, we will start off here with the short created by LOGICALTEX and ThatOneCrystal. Now, as a mild note, I did in fact forget to ask the people in this group to name their shorts. So we will be going by what the files are titled. All right.
Oh, great.
So
Sounds good to me.
the file is entitled algrbrailian fav ice cream.
Okay. That's not how you spell algrbrailian.
Not quite, but you know, we're here, all right?
Okay, I'm just hoping the next short is like called. I hope the next short is called like final, like the end or something like that.
It's called like
final.mp4.
Yeah, it's called like the short. It's called
final definitive.
Yeah,
Real.
file real.
I remember uploading a video and it was just called attempt2.mp4. A completely different title though.
That happens with that. Yeah, it's really funny when a YouTuber does that because like you get the notification, it's just like uploaded.
Yeah, the notification stays there.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's for 1 second. That notif will be like that for everybody. It's good. All right, let's jump ourselves into it. Here we go. Yeah.
Math.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I refuse.
I'm sure.
Oh.
What in the world is this? Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Okay, so Sud, hello. Wow. That was not what I was expecting to be seeing here today.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I liked it.
Okay, so we have the kind of fake out, right? Of yeah, kind of like a generic short here, favorite ice cream flavor. And then we find out Sud's well, we don't actually ever find out Sud's favorite ice cream flavor. They just come in.
What is Sud? I don't know what Sud is.
I don't. What do we think? Which shape is it? It's like a.
It looks like half a Y.
Yeah, it's like half of a Y. Is SUD a thing?
Is that like a
is this like
thing?
a different alphabet? Yeah. Let me.
I don't know.
Let me search up SUD on Google. Let's see.
I'm
if
trying
that's right.
I'm trying to look it up, but I'm not getting.
Yeah, it's not gonna help
results.
me because okay, yeah, no, SUD just means south. Okay, that means
Okay.
Sud.
Yeah, it does mean south.
So that won't be helpful. But yeah, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on. That's kind of
It's kind of like
the positive about ARG shenanigans, and I mean it's not an ARG, but like kind of like that type of stuff. Is that it'll intentionally be very vague. The negative is that you gotta analyze it rather quickly for this context, and I feel like there's more depth here than
I like the
what
little.
I'm able to immediately catch.
I don't know if a poem is the right term for the text that appears on top.
Yeah, it's like an ad.
It's not.
It's like SUD.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's like nice. Rhyming, I guess. It's nice prose. That's the word.
Yeah, I'm personally a big fan of how this just looks.
Oh yeah,
I think
that
the
surprised
ambiance
me.
with this room is kind of mad.
I think it's got like a good atmosphere, especially
Yeah.
for the vibe that's trying to give off.
Yeah, it surprised me.
This
in a
was
good way.
only took 2.5 hours, right? That's
Yeah.
the time limit.
Pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, very well animated too, like stylized and everything. It's like creepypasta core.
Yeah, I mean for two
I don't know
and
if
a half
I don't know
hours.
if quite ARG is more like creepypasta core.
Yeah, it's creepy.
in
Yeah,
my
it's
opinion.
creepypasta core. That is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty impressive. I mean it's not that long I've seen. It's like 30 seconds, but like it's a very nice looking 30 seconds. For sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like effect shenanigans going on. Taking over the souls, taking over souls
Awesome.
and stuff. Do that on the regular.
Just like you and me.
Yeah, for real.
We're all set. We're saving the day,
Yeah, exactly. We're helping people down. But yeah, there's a lot of details here, and I like it quite a bit. And we also now know that Tu's favorite ice cream color is mint. So,
It's Force Meth.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 4 is meth. That's true. And 3 is rat. Yeah, 3 is.
What would X's be?
What would X's favorite ice cream? Well, I mean, if we're going by this video's prompt, like this video's way of doing it, which is just color. I don't know, like what's a yellow flavor?
I feel like he's.
Like caramel?
I was gonna say lemon.
Lemon ice cream.
So 4 only likes meth made by Walter White is what I'm listening. It's like blue meth.
Yeah. True. Alright.
Fun. Okay.
Well, I feel like we could be here all day for analyzing the details, which
yeah.
is a good sign, but
Yeah.
I think we should probably give out some scores and stuff. Who wants to dare start the creative points?
Michael start.
Alright.
Okay. I gotta say, never expect to see anything like this in the competition. I think the previous round, I judged kind of set my expectations for what the prompt will give birth to, which was the shorts, very YouTube short-like content, and this kind of started like that with that fake out. It looked bad quality. I wasn't very sure where it was going, and then it turned that on its head, and I thought it was a very nice creative twist. And personally, I'm a big sucker for this type of content. Like I'm a big fan of Pets Cop, for example. I love that series, and this gave me like those creepypasta vibes that I love so much. I think creatively, because I didn't expect any short to go in this direction. I think it was pretty well executed. It wasn't anything out of this world, I guess, but I don't think it have much of a low score. So I mean, it sticks to its tropes, right? It's it very much sticks to its tropes. You know, with the creepy pasta contest, like it all becomes corrupted. It's scary. It something that seemed innocent. I feel like it could have been executed a little better, but that's more of a technical thing. So I think for creativity, I'm gonna stick with an 8.
8. I guess I will go in the middle. I'm just saying as a random detail. I do think it's interesting to have like two judges that have judged in this round before, but from different matches, because I've noticed, yeah, your examples will be different to what to expect,
Yeah, you're right.
which is kind of interesting. But anyways, in terms of creative, this is an interesting one because it's a very intriguing little subversion of expectation that this short does. I don't think it's a necessarily like unthinkable subversion expectation, right? Like it's a lot of what you see that type of creepypasta stuff do, right? It's like, hey, the expectation is that this is a happy little fun brain rot YouTube short. So what if we 180, right, and do that, right? So like that is an approach that I'm not necessarily. Like, I wouldn't say it's innovative, however, it is good to come up with, because a lot of the time, right, that time constraint on people gets them to think in the ultra baseline, right? Like, it's more difficult to think outside the box when you don't know how much outside the box takes, right? So that's why I do think that this is creative anyhow. In terms of the actual plot itself, I mean, do I know what's going on? Is just this is a fella and they're nice, but instead they're not, and they actually take over people's lives and stuff.
Well, I think you got to focus on the heart, though.
Yeah, there's more depth, right? That we gotta see here probably. But in terms of like, if this was video 1 of like a series, right? You know. Like, I imagine if this was like the hit like series, and it's kind of like in those weird YouTube channels that upload 2-minute long videos with no thumbnails, right? In the creepypasta ARG style, like this would be a solid video 1. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have to just agree with an 8. It is very close to absolute masterpiece, but maybe needed a little bit more details in the actual like sud part, because I don't know, it's just a fella who's
I want like more details on the heart actually, but I don't think they had much time to spare.
Yeah, it's just like
for it.
Depressed person.
Yeah, right. I found that the most intriguing, really.
Yeah, I'll say, am I good to go up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really enjoyed this one. The thing is, I don't actually ever watch creepypastas, so to me it was like, it didn't catch me super off guard, but it was like, that was just, okay, definitely was not expecting that. If anything, I was just kind of expecting the whole video to be like, alright, there's just going to be some favorite colors, and I don't know, they're probably going to get into some fight or whatever. That's kind of what I was expecting from it. But, no, I mean, this was still really cool to see. I loved the fact of how there was just like a little gradient effect on the heart, and it kind of seemed like, from what the messages were, at least from the little poem during the middle of the video, it seemed like someone who was just at school, like someone who's in high school or something, is just maybe somebody on social media. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing from it. It's like, oh, it's just going on your phone to make you happier. And it's like, I don't even know. I don't fully understand it, but I think I kind of get the premise behind it. That's kind of what I got from it, at least. And it seems really cool. I think I love how vibrant like Sud is, but he's crazy. But then you got the heart, who seems way more real, but is very just like gray and very neutral tone colors. I think this was very creative with how it all went about. I mean, I just gotta agree with you guys. I'd probably go an 8 with this as well.
Alright, all 8s.
And then by reverse order, you start off giving the technical points as well.
Sounds good. Let's see, I'm trying to think of where to start. The thing is, I I'm still like slowly getting into animation, so the fact that this was all done in 2.5 hours kind of is just crazy to me. I just the amount of effects that were going on and like SUD coming out of the phone. I know it's like it's very simple stuff, but at the same time, I'm like that's still a good amount of stuff to think about, especially in 2.5 hours. I yeah, like I said, even the background and everything. So that goes into the technical side of kind of shading the way the atmosphere looks. It really everything kind of felt like how it was, at least for what this person was trying to give off with creating this video. I I honestly really enjoyed this. The only thing is I don't fully understand it. So I think for that though, since it's not perfect in my eyes, but it's very good, I think I'll give it a 9.
All right. This is great. This is amazing. This is actually insane from a technical standpoint. It's got solid. I mean, of course, it does, like a thing or another, right? By kind of, like not having as much voice acting, so I need to deal with less of that, right? However,
Ooh, you're right.
like but like there's a degree where it's like you make it up, right? If you're skipping a component, you have to make it up in another component. And I mean, the amount of effects on this, while also having attention to specific details, like one of the things which I like the most personally was the zoom in, for example, on this, right? You see, it's very thought out. A zoom in on this when we talk about friends that grow far away, right? Like I thought that like that specific one was like gives me a vibe of very thought out on a technical, and it does so many things that it doesn't have to. Like to be honest, it's almost less realistic, the fact that these are drawings and not just a JPEG of 2. Right, like it's almost less realistic as a result of it. But so like they didn't need to do that, but they did do that entirely because it then makes SUD feel more in style with the other algebra. Like the amount of technical thought here is truly impressive, and it feels like a complete product. It feels like everything. There is genuinely nothing I have bad to say about it. I'm gonna do it 10.
10.
Yep, I give 10.
A whole 10 for that.
I give the 10 on
Yes.
technical.
Alright, it's gonna get a very high score, I think.
Well, Nacho time.
It is what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna start off pretty much agreeing with you guys on like the level of detail on the animation section is pretty impressive. I think it's very well stylized. I don't know if I have much to add. I guess I could go more in the way of the writing. I love the prose of the little prose and top that showed up when Heart was introduced. That frankly impressed me. One thing I will say though, and it's like I don't know if it qualifies as a pet peeve or if I'll give it too much importance, but I do not like this font that they picked. I don't like it. I think they could have made a better font pick in both in the start. It's in the end throughout the whole video. They use this font, and I just think it's off with the vibes. I think it cheapens it slightly. It's like a very minor flaw, but like I'm a web developer and stuff, so if there's something I know, it's typography and shit like that. So it's like the best input I can give. But yeah, this is a pretty damn impressive short. So it's not too long, but it does right in the little time it has, and I'm like between an 8 and a 9. I can't go 8.5, I guess. So, all right, fine. I go 9 then.
All right. Interesting note about the font, though. I think what we're going for is just like, it's the same font throughout the video. So here it works as like generic happy font.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then Sud comes in. I don't know. I personally might disagree.
They could switch it here. They could switch it there.
I feel like I kind of disagree, right? Because the whole Sud being way too happy for the vibe thing. But like, I get it.
No, but the vibe is supposed to switch from the start of the video to the end. So I think they could have made a switch. Maybe they could have switched back to this font when the Sud shows up in the phone. You know?
Yeah.
They could have done like a scratchy type of font, like more so like a shaky type of one.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
But yeah, that will get a total of 52 from us, which is that is good. That is a good score. 52 out of 60. I mean, whoa.
I think you got a B. It's like a B average.
All right.
Out of 60.
Wait, like B plus.
Doesn't that get to like A territory? I don't know how it works out there.
No, it's like a C. No, I'm joking. All right. All right. So the next short of the matchup is created by mwommp and noobi. Now, I don't know the title, but the file is entitled "Why God Why."
Okay.
That is the name of the file. So we shall jump into this content and let's see if what we got over here. 3, 2, 1, go.
These animators are total losers. They're crying because they're stupid. Their big mean boss guy, Eternal, keeps them in the basement. TUNG SAHUR! And bim! Who hit them when they press the undo button. Radiohead is playing in the background. But do you like that process?
I would like to make a statement.
Is this true?
This is false information that these are bringing up. This is not.
You're gonna have to mute the radio.
No basements involved in. Okay, all right.
Well, I don't think there's much to comment about.
It's very fast. Very quick.
Yeah.
No, I got distracted by the satisfying video. Wasn't paying attention. It's like watching Subway Surfers and a Family Guy clip at the same time.
These are some cool assets of themselves.
Yeah, they like this part.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, like you see, these are some relatively detailed drawings.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know if this fella's been drawn. Have you been drawn? I think you have been drawn. Yeah, because it's the same eye style, right? So
yeah, it is.
I just want to take the guess that in the 2.5 hours amount of time they were drawing the guy on the right, and then they realized, oh wait, we can't draw the green monkey. Let's just get a JPEG of him.
Let's just break dancing.
Well, maybe it was for the joke. I'm not sure what the objective was, other than the. I don't know. Give us a laugh.
They called me out. Oh no! What will I ever do?
God, why?
What will I ever do? Look at me! I'm so evil.
Very.
That's a really good drawing.
That's a really funny face.
I'm a fan of the fact that there is just text saying "Evil Eternal" in the back at like 10%.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
What is it doing? All right. Interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting little short. There's like not as much to say about it. Yeah, because there's not like as much writing depth to it, right? Like there was we pretty much came up with one joke, right? And we were like, all right, this is a short, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was pretty
one
much
joke, and they kinda try to drag it, and it doesn't even feel like they could drag it very long with the.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty alright in terms of use short, but like, yeah.
Eternal, I gotta point out something. Do you remember when I was judging, like what rounds we had?
Yeah.
This is like the exact same premise on each one. The first round was a simple story that turned into a creepypasta. And then the second one was about a YouTube short that involved brain rot, Italian brain rot.
That's true. That's true. That's
great.
That is indeed.
That's actually so funny.
I like
yeah,
it.
No,
Yeah, it's in the same order as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe like it's such a clash because like the other short went all in on plot.
Yeah, right.
This one goes no in on plot. It puts 0 skill points on plot, right?
I like the crown guy.
Yeah, these are like their respective OCs.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this is Mwomp, their little crown, and this is Noobi. They're like a. Do I know what that is? Like a cherry.
Yeah, the glasses are a nice touch.
Yeah. It's freaking dehydrated.
Well, maybe she'll go on.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should get point now. All right. I guess I'll start in this case.
Okay.
Okay. Creative. That is interesting. that is interesting. It's creative. I like the gag, right? I like the gag. I like the kind of more self-insert nature of it, right? Which is not something that you see like too often. So I do like those details. However, there's just not a lot here, right? There's kind of not a lot. It's short, which this is the one prompt where you can get away with something super short, right? Because of course it is the YouTube Shorts, and it's part of the style that is really short sometimes. So I get it. But I maybe would have liked like an additional detail or like piece of logic put into it, you know? Because it's just kind of like they're there, and then I'm evil, and then they're getting beat up, and then like, and then those are the 3 things that happen, right?
And Radiohead.
They're
Don't
not,
forget Radiohead.
yeah, and yeah, the radio. But like, yeah, they're not like as much kind of. There's not like as much linking it. It's just like, yeah, this is a fact. It's treating it as like a fact of life, right? When I think like, you know, it could do an interesting detail about, you know, me putting them in the basement, but like it doesn't do that. So like I'm a bit torn on it because like it's got creative things, but I don't think it's got enough things to really satisfy too much. So I'm gonna give it a 6. It's alright. I like the creative elements that are there. Could use a couple more, I would say though. Could have tried a bit more.
Who's next?
I don't know. Who wants to be in the middle this time?
I can go next since I went last.
You wanna be in the middle?
All
okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I never know where to start with these because there's like always so much. I mean, it was funny. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. I'm still very confused with some of these. There was a lot going on, but in a good way. I don't know what that band was. I like that one little image of the crown dancing. I really don't really know the story behind this one. So there's not much that I can say for like understanding wise. Creative wise, I love the designs of the quick characters. Like, yeah, the dehydrating crown, that's pretty funny. I like that. The random band, yeah, why not? And the faces, yeah, like all the designs of the quick faces, I did like all that, so that was pretty good. I'm at a loss for words with this one, so it was very good, but I was still very confused. I think I'll give it a 6.
All right. Now it's JoanStar, who might be here. I guess not. I guess not.
Was geometry?
Oh, there's a blackout. Whoa.
A blackout? Oh,
damn. This short is powerful. Damn, that's crazy. All right, that's crazy. All right, well, there we go. We'll see if they come back. I guess in the meantime, we'll give our technical points, right?
Or yeah.
So
Yeah, so I guess
the
I go
reverse
again.
order, yeah, you would give the technical points.
Let's see. Always a fan of captions for using a short. I'm very biased on that, so gotta love it. With that though, like actual technical points. I mean, I'm trying to think. I think I like the little animations of the characters that you thought of for all this. That was for sure. I like you could have just had like I don't know that green monkey like bouncing up and down, but no, you made it squish, and that was very. It was still took work to do that, even if it was like little things like that. I technical side. I'm always quick question again. How are we differentiating technical? It's so hard to do when it's like all the like the brain rush.
Yeah, person I consider technical. You know, like anything that's like you would classify as a skill, right?
Okay.
The more skillful stuff, so like animation, audio, that stuff, right?
Yeah. So I think then technical like skill wise, I don't think I could draw some of these faces as quickly as these guys did. So that was I'd consider that technical in a way. I don't know about the satisfying squashing videos of the satisfying. I don't know what they were like putting their hands into. I don't know what too technical.
Nobody ever knows.
Yeah. But oh man, I still think it was very very well done on that regard. Nothing too crazy, but it was still overall very good, like animation wise. So I think for that I'll give that a 7.
All right. Technical is another one where it's always a little bit difficult to judge technical because of course detail is so like is such a related factor to length in a way, right? Where like it's almost a bit complicated, right? Because like if you know we're not comparing to the other short, but like if I were to make a comparison here, it's like for example these faces I would say are like tend to be more detailed. However, the short is 3 times as short, right? So it's kind of like one of those things. It's technically superior, but at a time shift, right? Which is kind of interesting, but you gotta judge the short as the short is, and for what it is, I would say that it's got some solid technical components. I like it. There's a lot of detail in the drawings themselves. I'm evil. There's all the solid stuff. I'm drawing stuff kind of ends about 12 seconds in, so there's not like a lot of it, but it's all detailed stuff when it is there. And this is the one prompt where I think making super short video is still in the boundaries of acceptable. So they did everything they had to do for the script and the animation, I would say, to a satisfactory degree. So yeah, I'll give it an 8, sure.
Awesome.
And yeah, I mean, Nacho, they got Nacho, so.
I think for judging this to probably, I don't know if this is fair. You could divide the score. So like, what did they get out of 40 for this?
I the calculations.
Because you could do percentage on who got the better percentage, if you think that's fair.
I mean, Nacho probably will just come back. Like we can, like they did watch the show,
okay.
So they can probably just give a rating when they are back, right? But
awesome.
if you could, they did get a 27 out of 40 on that basis right now. So yeah,
sounds good.
But I guess our hello?
Hey. Hello?
Is that GDNacho?
Yes, there was a blackout.
Are we back?
No, we're not back. I'm in mobile data. I need to finish.
No, this is recording from an hour ago. Pre-recorded messages.
Yeah. You guessed there would be a blackout an hour ago.
I mean, where I live, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
A long Latin America. Okay. I need to do my pod judging right now. Data. So, we're doing creative
Yeah,
and then
creative.
technical, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so creative. Well, I'm so somehow in my element with all of this stuff that should happen, but hold on, let me refocus. Okay. Well, what I was going to say about the short. Uh, it was honestly a little bit of a disappointment with the way it started when it was you said the aspect about self instance, right? And there was a the opening seconds, like the quality of the drawing you said at the start with like these guys about boosters. I pictured as like a documentary type thing, which is stuff that would be something I would love. But I mean, they don't have to make a mockumentary, but I thought that would be a much favorite concept to do with self-inserts, especially for this song. But what they ended up doing, which was like the generic, this guy keeps us in the basement or whatever. That's like the same joke every Twitch streamer has. Ever. It's seriously the same joke. I can't do this short much props for creativity or writing because it's all pretty plain. And I was honestly expecting something a little different from the way it opened up. And yeah, it's a very pretty crazy tonal class compared to the previous short we judged. I'm honestly gonna give this a 4 because I don't see too many. It's a little too.
So let me just confirm. You gave a 4 on creative?
And, yeah, a 4.
Alright.
I don't know if my microphone is
It's
the
it's a
phone.
little bit like amplified, so sometimes things come off a little bit, but on average I can get it.
Okay.
Now you gotta give the technical
Okay.
points.
I'll move on. Technical, yes. Uh, I mean, nothing too impressive, right? I think the drawings were good. Whoever did them, I don't know which of the two, or maybe a bit of both, maybe. They have really nice art style. I really like it, but and that it's a little, especially for installation, right? I know you said like people like get away with a lower duration because I mean for the prompt they you do short stuff, but I really feel like they made up for it in any other way. I mean there's like white backgrounds and the animation is like okay, but even like the compared to the previous shirt, I feel like it falls a bit short, maybe, for the duration of the short. I guess it all falls back to the fact it was so short. I said the word short like 5 times now, but I think you kind of get the idea. There was very little to show for the duration, and I don't know, I didn't like it too much, but I can, I can recognize their skill here. But I think they were just a little short on ideas. And when you're short on ideas, sometimes that can bleed into the technical aspects as well because they couldn't show off their skills very well. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. So I think for technical, I'm leaving it at 6.
All right. Well, since we gave our technical points while you were,
Yeah.
off, the total that ends up getting that the short ends up receiving is a 37. It receives a 37. So
Not bad, not
GG's. And
What did I like?
And there we go. That is the matchup. What are our general opinions on what we saw today?
What was the algrbrailian from the first video? This is SAHUR, right?
Huh?
What was the algrbrailian from the first video? Was like SAHUR, right?
Yeah, they're by these two.
SAHUR. I
yeah.
don't know if you can like hear me.
Yeah, Sud was the name. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. I thought you asked who made it. No.
No. I think Sam is out to get me started. It's scary. I'm scared. It's very too before the lights go out, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
maybe Sud caused the blackout.
Yeah.
That's realistic possibilities.
Yeah, so I'm a little distracted by the situation, so...
That's fair.
But yeah, it was fun.
So,
yeah.
I'd be surprised if you weren't distracted by the situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are my comments.
Alright. And Aryzoun, what are your thoughts on what we saw today?
I came in here having a good day, and now I'm just somehow confused for the rest of my day because I'm lost, but glad on what I saw. I don't. I'm speechless, but not in like like the super happy way, just more so. I don't know what to say after everything that I just saw.
This is the best ad against doom scrolling.
Oh yeah, I think I doom scrolled without having to scroll, which took less effort.
Exactly.
I just got to sit back and watch.
It's just doom.
Which probably destroyed my brain somehow even more tonight.
Yeah, it's doom scrolling, it's just doom. Yeah.
So just doom.
Yeah, which is great. Love that.
Doom auto.
So yeah, there we go. Thank y'all for joining me. That is the judgings. I guess I'll pull up a little smooth VO that shows how the groups are doing after this round now. If you are the type of person that watches this video, despite it being like 3 hours long. So yeah, there you go. See you in future me talking. Hello, yes, it's me, smooth voiceover talking. Now, how the groups are looking. Group A, after the draw 46-46, keeps emptyroom and PixelatedK in first and second respectively. Tied first for now. Behind them is Liminal, Latte, and BunnyBoy8810. The last round involves Liminal, Latte teaming up with PixelatedK against BunnyBoy8810 and emptyroom. Group B, in the meanwhile, has RoboAnimator take a lead with a score differential of 12 after having won by 6 in both rounds, with Liamation and agus tied at 0 after the 2 rounds, of course, having won 1 and lost 1, and Miglele with -12 and 0 points. The last matchup of this group is Liamation with agus against RoboAnimator and Miglele. In Group C, in the meantime, JoanStar has managed, with a score differential of only 6, winning by 1 and then by 5, to pick up 2 wins and get 6 points. In the meanwhile, Airy, getting the bigger win, is in second, while puffemations getting the smaller win is in third, and finnydalmos has just barely managed to lose both of them. The final matchup for Group C is JoanStar with finnydalmos teaming up against puffemations and Airy. And then for Group D, we end up having LOGICALTEX in a pretty big win over there in this round after the 52-37, having a score differential plus 16. ThatOneCrystal also, by having won the matchup by that much, has a score differential plus 14 with 3 points. mwommp, who lost but did win that first round by 1 point, keeps 3 points but with a bad score differential, and noobi in the meantime remains with 0. LOGICALTEX teams up with noobi for the final round against mwommp and ThatOneCrystal. ThatOneCrystal. That is the status of the groups. That is the judging video. I hope you enjoyed this more kind of, in a way, catch-up-y video, right? There's a bit more direct, a bit less edited, because I wanted to have a super edited alternative and a non-edited alternative, right? Because my channel tends to be kind of non-edited, but I wanted this tournament to be a bit more edited, so it'd be a bit more digestible, but I want to offer both as options. Thank you for watching. See you in round 3.